And we're going to start with the duck tonight, Carter. I want to find out if my Omnistar sucks or not. I played a couple of games off stream, and I won all of them. So if I lose today, it's definitely your fault.
I don't like how this works.
Hey, Can's right. Thank you for the 12 months. I really appreciate it. Welcome back. So we've been working on this Polytoad Gold Duck thing, and by we I mean Carter, because I just use rental codes like a dirty net decking scum. And
look, you suggested the Amistar.
I did.
Hopefully it's good. And if it's not, that one's on you.
And then Carter spent way too much time trying to get a shiny one, I'm told.
Good lord, too long, man. 73 boxes of eggs.
I would have been fine with a blue star, just for the record.
Look, I was not.
To reflect.
I was not okay with it.
H. Christ, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Alright, so the basics of this team, for people that haven't seen it, Polytoad leads Rain when it enters the battlefield, and then both Omnistar and Golduck have an ability that lets them get super quick if it is raining out. So we lead on Toad plus Star a lot of the time, and we blast someone with the Star's beam, and then we have Duck in the back line along with a second DPS depending on what their techniques are and what we predict they might do. Alright.
That is so true. Hey, there's a Torkoal. That's that sun.
I was just about to ask if they have weather Pokemon. So they do.
Yep.
They have Torkoal. You think they'll probably lead on that then?
There's a decent chance they don't lead on it. I would probably anticipate like Grimmsnarl, Venusaur up front with the Torkoal in the back.
You think I should open Toad, or should I put my Toad in the back?
I would like Toad in the back, just because if they switch, we can also switch to then cancel out their weather. Okay. I do like Amistar up front, and probably Zapdos.
You think so? I was going to open Duck Omnistar and then switch out whichever one we didn't want for Toad.
That works. That works just fine. We need to be weary of the Zapdos, but Star, once we're in range, should be faster and can take it out.
Yeah.
And then, honestly, like Zapdos probably is the best here.
Yeah, I think so, because it's got fire on it, right, for the Venusaur too.
And flying, and like electric for the Charizard, whereas Rillaboom and Scizor are both weak to the Torkoal and Charizard. So
yep, I like it.
Probably don't want to lean too heavily on being weak to the Sun core there of Torkoal, Charizard, Venusaur.
Yeah, I just get to suggest the Pokemon, and then Carter did the work. It was a really good system.
That is 100% what happens. The second team we're playing, I actually did most of the breeding for it, so like everything that's shiny is mine. And then Carl's like, "Hey, here's all these legendaries we're also gonna play." I said, "Okay, whatever."
Oh wow, they opened Zapdos. Okay.
Okay. So I think it's correct to keep Amistar in and try to take the Zapdos out, because I think it's the biggest threat to what we do with the rain.
Perfect. So, Meteor Beam, for those that aren't familiar, normally Meteor Beam takes 2 turns to charge up. We've got a special item on the Star that lets it one time pop the Meteor Beam off right away. So switching Pokemon out has priority here. So we put in Polytoad off the Duck. Toad's going to make it rain.
And then Amistar goes turbo fast.
Hey, Pseudo Panda, thanks for the 15 months. The speed's, wow, did the Snarl outspeed us? It must be Trace Banded?
No, Snarl has Prankster. So its priority moves are always going to go first.
Okay.
It's one of the better screen setters in this generation just because it has priority to it. But we're at +1, so it's going to equal about the same damage, so this is probably still going to hurt.
Nailed it. Sweet.
Bye.
Bye, bird. Bye, birdie.
There are not megas in this generation, and I am completely okay with that.
Someone asked, are the Pokemon segments paid variety, or are they just choice? They actually were never paid variety. This is just something I had been meaning to dip into for a while, and Carter had posted a couple of times in the Discord server that he was into it, and it seemed like a good excuse to do it since I was branching out.
Okay, so this is kind of what I expected them to do here as well, like switching into the Torkoal. So it might be correct to stay in with this Amistar. We have Zapdos in the back.
I do have Zap in the back. I mean, what if we just, like, Scald the Torkoal and then Icy Wind these two to slow them down?
Well, the problem is Torkoal's already incredibly slow, and I want to reset Weather.
Okay.
So it might be correct to just Scald into the Torkoal to do, like, decent chip damage, and then switch Toad into maybe Duck?
Yeah, Duck seems fine into these two, right?
Yeah,
I might not even need to put the Toad back out, depending on what these speeds look like.
Well, Torkoal's incredibly slow, so we're gonna outspeed it with Amistar. Yeah, Grimmsnarl's just gonna set up screens. We really don't care about it. Grimmsnarl just doesn't apply like any offensive pressure.
Yeah, and that was through a screen, insane. Right? So like,
yeah, that's through screen in Sun. So, so had Sun not been up, that would have one-shot them.
Okay, so Scald should theoretically kill the Torkoal then, right?
Yeah, what we can do is we can Scald into the Torkoal and go ahead and Dynamax the Duck, and Max Geyser into the Torkoal as well to just ensure that we pick up that KO, and it'll set Rain. So then we don't have to worry about bringing back out the
Toad. Yep,
the Toad. I bet since they have Torkoal here, I bet their last is probably Venusaur.
And that's not too big of a deal, because once we set Rain, we'll be able to ice off the Duck into the Venusaur.
Yeah. And not only that, but because we're going to have Rain up, we're just going to outspeed the Venusaur as well.
Yeah, correct. Grimmsnarl might KO the Omnistar. It's pretty low.
This might still pick up the KO on the
I think we might be okay here. No.
Oh, nowhere near it.
That's a thick boy.
But now, whether they might withdraw Torkoal this next turn, so it might be correct to go for like a Max Mindstorm into that slot. So this is the one like annoying thing about Grimmsnarl is Spirit Break has a 100% chance to lower our special attack, so he's just gonna sit there and chip away at Golduck and just lower its damage output. But I think that's fine. I think I want to go for like Ice Beam plus a Mindstorm into the Torkoal slot. I bet there's a very good chance that they switch it out this turn.
And you think the Duck's gonna go first?
Duck will go first, yeah.
Okay. That's gonna drop our Rain though when we do that, right?
Not if we go for Mindstorm, it won't.
Okay.
Yeah, Mindstorm sets Psychic Terrain, so that'll be fine. They actually stay in. That's surprising to me. Is that still not a KO? It's really annoying.
That's fine. We'll pick it up with Omnistar.
Yeah, it's
hopefully it's ice, but yeah, it's fine. Okay, sweet.
Omnistar is also at +1, so.
Oh right, so its beam breaks it. Wow, they're just ignoring the star.
I'm kind of okay with that, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's really good for us, right? Like going into our Dynamax seems great.
Notably, yeah, they still have their Dynamax here. And
like I get to go into this Venusaur with double ice this turn, right?
Yeah, for sure. Just Ice Beam it and go for the Hailstorm here. If we need to reset Weather, we have Toad in the back. But there's a good chance.
Yeah, we're out of Dynamax here anyways, and like hopefully we're just gonna swap the Zapdos in and take it out.
Yep, there's a good chance that they KO us here anyway. Like the Duck goes down to a Vine Lash here from the Venusaur.
Yeah, they might double KO, like if the Snarl finally pays attention to the Omnistar.
And to be honest, I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah, we'll be 2-2 at that point.
No Max Guard, that's good for us. Yeah, that being at -2, that does literally nothing. But it's fine because Amistar. Oh,
Amistar's gonna lose its speed.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the fastest thing anymore. That's kind of awkward. Please kill the Duck. Now, please ignore the Amistar somehow. Yeah, going for Hailstorm there is probably not correct.
Might have been wrong. We probably should have used Mindstorm.
Yeah, we could have gone for Mindstorm. It would have been boosted by. We're faster than the Grimmsnarl.
Deal.
I'll take it. That's completely fine. So yeah, Venusaur is faster than Grimmsnarl. We already knew that. There's no information to be gained there. Now we just bring out Politoed, Zapdos. And we have Hurricane on this. So we can Hurricane into the Venusaur and then just click Scald into the Grimmsnarl. You also clap.
Hurricane hits inside of rain
it's 100% accurate.
Yeah, I think I just want a helping hand the Zapdos here.
That's fine. This kind of gets played if they have like Max Guard into Spirit Break into the Zapdos, but I think I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I feel like them using a turn of Max Guard is a net positive for us.
Yeah, this is fine. The downside is if they go for the Spirit Break, it's going to lower our special attack. But clapping just negates that. Yeah, that's pretty fine.
We get back to about normal, right, with the helping hand?
Yeah, the helping hand will just be doing regular damage at that point.
Wait, Vine Lash keeps going over the course of the turns?
Yes, it does 1/6 damage for 4 turns to both Pokemon as long as they're not grass.
Wild.
Yeah, Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise, all their G-Max forms do it for their respective types. So Charizard has Wildfire, Venusaur has Vine Lash, and then
that's unfortunate.
Real close.
Yeah.
And
probably
then
dead. We killed the Toad. Yep.
This is fine.
Wait, the fire attack hits both of them, right?
It does, but it's also reduced by half because we're in rain.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it. Yep.
Yep. I forgot about Vine Lash damage there as well.
Morning, Chris.
Well, Amistar was actually good that game.
Amistar was great. Yeah. Duck was a little disappointing. The turn we iced was maybe a little bit bad.
I think we should have probably just Mind Stormed. It would have done more damage because we have the Psychic Terrain boost. But then our Ice Beam is doing less damage, and I think it's better for Amistar to do more damage because it's at +1 compared to the Duck being at -2.
Maybe the bad play was we're supposed to open the Toad, or do you think if we open the Toad, they end up switching into the Torkoal right away?
Yeah, I think if we lead Toad, they immediately switch.
Hey, thanks for the Prime support, Ezekiel. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. All right, what are they doing? The weather setters over there doesn't look like.
There's no weather, so we can just lead Politoed Amistar. The question is what do we want to follow this up with? We have Zapdos can reasonably deal with the Metagross and the Moltres. Actually, Zapdos looks really good here.
Is it the same 4 again?
I'm debating if I want Duck here. I think Duck is fine, but I don't know if I want to Dynamax it over Zapdos here.
Yeah, we don't have to Dynamax the Duck. That's one of the benefits of this composition with the star up front is you get the flexibility to Dynamax Duck, Zapdos, or Rillaboom depending on what's good into what they have going on.
Yeah, this team is insanely bulky.
Hey, thanks for the 50 months, Strong Dragon. Welcome back. Good evening.
Just trying to think how we're gonna break through this. I think like stalling out their Dynamax is really ideal here, just like slowing down the gameplay a little bit and just
we don't really have that option on this team.
That's one of the downsides of like playing these hyper offensive teams is you are always the aggressor. So when you run into a brick wall like this, it's really hard to try to like overcome that wall. Also, Jeff, I just realized you have my name misspelled on the overlay.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, it's L-E. Look, I didn't pay attention to it until now, so...
Well, it's been on your screen the whole time, so I've given you as much blame.
You think I want to look at my ugly mug?
Alright. I'm pretty sure we just clap the star and then beam somebody.
Yeah, let's beam the dog. They're probably going to Dynamax the Metagross. Okay, they don't. Well, there should be one pupper knocked out of here. I can't imagine it lives this.
And again,
the dog can try to yawn us, but the dog's not living this turn.
We got some Power Herb. We gave Omnistar the Clamp. It's a good one too. Nice.
Omnistar is actually kind of great. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man, it's sweet. We get to basically do what we were doing with the last team with picking up that KO to start, but we don't have to Dynamax to do it.
Yeah, it seems really great here. I'm not gonna lie to you. The problem is I don't know how we break through this Metagross.
What typings is Metagross weak to?
Weak to fire, ground, dark. Basically like all the coverage we don't have on this team. Yeah, we can actually. I don't think we even need to Icy Wind.
You don't think so?
We can, but I think I'd rather just Scald into the Metagross.
Try
to get that burn, and then just go for the Ice Beam into the Latios.
Yeah, I like it.
Latios could be Sash, and if so, it could set up Tailwind. But I really want to get that burn. That burn would be ideal. There's Choice Scarf. Okay. Oh, thank you?
Did it just take our, what's it called?
No, it took nothing because we already used our item. So they just gave us a Choice Scarf.
Alright, sure.
So, Amistar is the fastest thing by a long mile at this point. Yeah, they saw our power because we used it.
Alright, what if we put in Zapdos and heat or water up so we don't want to heat wave at the moment? We just duck then, right?
Yeah, I think just going into duck and just like Scalding and then picking up the KO on the Latios is fine. Notably, whatever we lock into this turn is what we're going to be locked into with Amistar, so...
Oh, because it has a Choice Scarf now.
Mm-hmm. So we can... I think it's correct to Scald into the Metagross. Yep. It might be correct to double into Metagross, but I think there's a chance they Dynamax it this turn. So I would rather just, secure this KO. They're not Dynamaxing.
Okay, so they're Dynamaxing whatever their last one is then.
Or they're going for like a Laking Metagross, but like, I just don't see this working out for them. Can we get the burn, please?
That was a pretty solid hit regardless.
That did a lot. Alright, Duck. You did your job.
Yep.
Well, that's unfortunate.
See who the last one is. Hopefully they're weak to lightning.
Yeah, we can max the star to ignore Scarf, but I don't think that really accomplishes anything for us.
I mean, the Ice Beam should kill the Metagross here, and we're going to Dynamax our thing to bolt their bird, right?
We can actually double into the Moltres, to be 100% honest with you, because if Metagross attacks, it KOs itself to Life Orb.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to Dynamax and then Max Lightning into theirs.
Yeah, Max Lightning into the Moltres and then just Ice Beam the Moltres as well.
I like it.
Yeah, this is confirming that we're faster than the Moltres, because if they don't Dynamax it here, I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, Duck did not do its job. Had it picked up the burn, this would be a 1v2 and we wouldn't have to worry about the Metagross punching anything this turn.
It's fine. The Omnistar is going to go first and freeze their Dynamax.
That would actually be amazing.
Can you freeze Dynamax? You can't taunt them, but all the other statisticians work?
You can actually hit them with every status condition, yeah.
Okay.
There's a couple things you can't do. They're pretty niche. Like, any weight-based attack doesn't work because they are... I guess canonically they're a hologram. I don't know, man. So like weight-based attacks don't work, and there's a couple different attacks.
Can't flinch them. That's the one. Flinch was the one I was thinking of.
Flinch is the one.
Okay, so they double protected. So I think we just run back our play, right?
Yeah, we can Max Lightning the Moltres. We can Ice Beam the Moltres. We can freeze the Moltres.
The Omnistar is really good.
Problem, we just activated a policy, so if we don't one-shot them, we're probably dead. Jeff, we're probably dead.
Well, with that attitude, we certainly are. Is the Voltrace super effective into our Zapdos?
No, but now it's at +3 special attack.
Oh, we double triggered the policy. Got it.
Well, we triggered the policy.
Look at that! Wow, Carter, way to doubt my bird.
Amistar's still faster. That's what actually is great about this. They gave us the Scarf, which is their downfall here. Please don't one-shot my Amistar. How?
Yes!
Oh!
Goodbye, gross.
They're faster than Zapdos. They're not faster than Amistar. That's the important part.
And I think Omnistar can actually kill this with Ice Beam this turn.
Did the rain just run out?
It did, yeah.
Huh.
Oh,
well,
it's not fast anymore. Wait, the lightning overwrote the rain, right? Or does that not work?
No, lightning is terrain, not weather.
Okay.
So we can still lightning, and we can still ice beam, because they can only take out one of us this turn. So whatever they don't take out is going to kill them. Yeah, this is fine. And then next turn they're going to go for Fiery Wrath and hope that picks up a KO.
So 2 of their 3 Dynamax turns was just stalling our Dynamax turns?
Basically, and honestly, it's kind of the correct move, because they could pick up the KO here.
And this isn't accurate, so I probably want to Volt Switch, because that's good enough.
Yeah, Volt Switch is 100% accurate, and it's enough to pick up the KO here. And Fiery Wrath going to pick up the KO on the Amistar. And not the Zapdos. Cool. Amistar has been really good these first 2 games.
Yes.
I was kind of doubting it when you asked for it, but
I think there's a chance that Duck is worse than Star, and we're not that we're a Star team and not a Duck team. We're a Toad team or a Rain team.
That's true. Like we're 100% definitely a Toad team. It's just finding that supporting cast. Something that Carl has played and myself have played historically is Kingdra. And Kingdra does a lot of the same things that Duck does, except I think it hits a little bit harder, and it also has less weaknesses because we are dragon and we're dragon and water. And Kingdra's just awesome. It's shiny as purple.
I can see Kingdra. Someone asked, why do you need Duck if you have Star? Because then you can have 2 really fast ones.
Yeah, the thing is you don't want to Dynamax your Amistar. It's already absurdly frail because it's invested into speed and special attack, so it can pick up KOs, and it's fast inside the rain. So because it's really frail, you don't want to reliably Dynamax it, but you want it to be able to pick up 1 to 2 KOs, and that's its job.
Yep. So the idea is to get the bonus off the rain on multiple mons. So this is a Trick Room team, right?
Yeah, they're 1,000% setting up Trick Room. The problem is because they have Indeedee, they're going to get their terrain up, so we can't stop Trick Room. It might be correct to leave Politoed at home, actually, because Amistar's slow. So we can actually, Amistar is like 1 something. It might be like Amistar.
All of our things are going last under Trick Room, so.
It might be like Amistar Scizor with Politoed Golduck in the back.
Why do I want Toad at all if they're going to be setting up Trick Room?
It lets us hit harder in the end game if we can stall out their Dynamax and Trick Room.
Okay. I don't know. Stalling out is basically never an option. Hitting harder is a thing.
The question is, I don't know if we can do enough damage to survive here.
All right. I'm just gonna go with my default. When in doubt, smash. think these four are my default with Toad Star up front.
This seems fine.
Like, if the answer is I think we need to stall out, that's basically never an option with this team.
The biggest problem is because they have Ndidi, we can't taunt the Dusclops to stop them from getting Trick Room up.
You don't think we can kill the Dusclops?
No, because Ndidi has Follow Me, so it's just going to redirect all the attacks to it.
Got it. That's fine. I'm gonna one-shot the Ndidi, okay?
Sure. The big problem here is then they just bring in Horse, and I just don't know how we deal with a Horse here. Psychic Seed is okay because that means they're not.
Talia, thanks for the follow.
Sash.
Welcome to the channel this evening.
So yeah,
do you think I need Helping Hand to kill the Ndidi?
They're at +1 special defense, so maybe?
Okay.
Probably? I honestly don't know if even picking up the KO on the Ndidi is correct. Because if we don't pick up the KO on it, then they just like have to spend a turn switching into Horse. And we're gonna see the Follow Me. This is 100% scripted at this point.
Yeah, it's possible I just want to scald the Dusclops instead of using Helping Hands here. I definitely want to use Beam because I want to crank up the special attack on the Star.
So this is actually fine because, like I said, now they have to spend a turn getting Ndidi off the field.
Okay, and this turn, I think I just go both my things with the Dusclops, right?
Yeah.
Or is the Follow Me still up, or is that only for one turn?
Follow Me is only one turn, but they can just repeatedly spam it. So if they redirect it, they redirect it.
Sure.
But Scald should be enough to pick up a KO on it. And if we can get a burn on the Dusclops, like, then it just slowly chips away. Most Dusclops in this current format are like max HP, max defense. So there's a
and they deal
decent
damage with Night Shade.
Notably, they didn't redirect, so they're just going for Expanding Force, which is going to do a chunk.
Toad's a thick boy.
Can we get the burn? Come on, Toad. We're due at this point.
Here we go. Good little Star. Bake that muffin. All right.
We could just double protect this turn.
Yeah, I think. Well, I kind of want to double KO. So I think I want to scald into the not burn thing and then protect on the Star.
That's fine.
I think Toad can take a hit. Maybe.
It might be correct to pick up the KO on the Dusclops because that's how they trigger policy.
Well, they're gonna burn. The Dusclops gonna die to a burn. I think you're right. I think I like double protect.
Like just stall out another turn of Trick Room here.
Yeah, that's a good point. Burning the Trick Room is valuable.
Stall.
3 Smith, thank you for the tier 2. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Thank you for the year and a half.
Yeah, Evan says double protect, and Evan is way smarter at this game than me, so I'm gonna say double protect is correct.
Burn, baby,
cool.
Burn.
That burn was really important, letting us just chip away at it. Now, if they bring in Horse, we can double into Horse and try to get a burn on it as well.
Well, one of these is going down.
Both of them are probably going down, to be honest with you.
Yeah. The question is, do they go down before we get a turn? They might. Yeah, probably. Although just the Expanding Force probably doesn't beat us. Although Expanding Force probably kills the Omnistar and the Horse.
It definitely takes out the Omnistar.
How many turns
the question is
3, I think? 2 or 3?
I believe it's 2 because we've stalled out 2 of them now. I don't think it's correct to go for double protect just because like it doesn't accomplish anything if we fail.
And they're Dynamaxing, so like they're probably gonna kill us through the Dynamax.
Yeah. That's the other thing is if we get the protect on the Toad and they go into Toad, they can put us in berry range, which then would let us possibly live the expanding force as well. But I don't know what that accomplishes for us. And they're going to go for the Quake. Presumably, this is into the... Okay, so yeah, they're just going to pick up the double KO here, and that's kind of fine.
I don't know, Horse is probably set at this point.
Horse is really good.
I don't think I've ever beaten a Horse with this team after it picks up a KO. Sometimes,
especially since they're +1 special defense, and we have 2 special attackers in the back.
Yeah, I think we needed to survive one of those and stick a burn.
Well, we have protect on Golduck. We don't on the Zapdos because it's Assault Vest. So this should be the last turn of Dynamax. I mean, of Trick Room.
It is.
It is the last turn of Trick Room.
So I'm just gonna try and Thunder into their big one, I think, and then Dynamax Max Guard on the Duck.
I think that's correct. Yeah, I agree. I'm 99% sure this is going to be a Hailstorm into Zapdos, and it's just going to go down. And then they're at +2 attack and +1 special defense.
We can't kill the Galstar at that point.
It would take nothing short of a miracle, especially since they have one more in the back as well.
Correct. Yeah, we're using one of our Dynamax turns to defend here.
But if they go for the Quake into Golduck, we're in a good position, but they don't, so we're probably dead.
Yeah, because the Hailstorm wipes our rain off too.
Which is fine. We're still faster than everything on the field. Problem is like that's the thing.
Were we supposed to not have Zapdos on? We're supposed to have the Scissor as our last Pokemon there.
Scissor could be fine.
We know Galstar is their DPS, right? So like putting the flying in is probably wrong.
Yeah. The problem is because they have Psychic Terrain, we aren't reliably being able to like bullet punch down the Glastrier. So instead we're relying on like Brick Break, which doesn't get boosted by Technician or Stab. Yeah, they're just gonna redirect this. We're gonna pick up the KO on the Ndidi, and that's fine.
It's actually very bad, Carter, because our is gonna die.
They have a +2 horse.
Their horse is amazing, you could argue.
You could. They're definitely not horsing around here. This is gonna hurt. It didn't hurt as bad as I thought it would. It still hurt, but not nearly as bad as I thought it would.
Alright, who's your last idiot? Oh, okay. No!
Well, we're faster than that. Yeah, Trick Room is 100% like the biggest counter to hyper offense. So like us having a problem with this is 100% understandable.
And like I said, I think we used our typing wrong to start. I think the Zapdos definitely should not have been on our team.
I am not a father, but you know, I can. Puns are allowed. Dad puns are not okay.
Evening, Logan.
Well,
my undefeated streak, Carter. We drove it into the ground.
Look, man. You know, the worst part is, like, I don't know what I would change at this point and, like, keep the team composition to be similar to what we have going on. You could cut, like, Zapdos, I guess. Like, Zapdos is like the one that... Zapdos or Scizor feels like the one that we don't need. And replace it with, like, Indeedee Male or some other, like, Imprison Abuser so they can't set up Trick Room. But I really don't know what we would do, like, what that accomplishes outside of exactly one matchup. Which, like, again, here it is. So maybe, like you said, we just don't bring Zapdos, and instead we have... Actually, they don't have redirection.
So we might be able to pick up a KO on the open?
No, we could bring in Rillaboom and taunt the Dusclops.
They do have Fake Out on their...
On the Incineroar.
On the Incineroar, likely, right? Will that beat Rillaboom's taunt?
Yes. But, like, that's the best play I've got. So we can do, like, Rillaboom Scizor.
You don't want to start people? Their idiots are going to be slow, right? I'm going to put Star in front and just try and blast him.
Okay. You sold me on it.
I'm going to taunt with the monkey, I think.
And hope it's good enough.
Yeah. The Star hits like a truck with the
It
beat.
really does. The big problem with exactly Chandelure is it doesn't fit well onto Rain because the damage from the fire attacks that we would want to be going into Glastrier are going to be halved. So they didn't bring in... They don't have Dusclops. So this
Midget
could
TV,
be
thanks
fine.
for the follow. So do I switch into Toad on... The question is, do I think they're going to fake out my Omnistar?
I don't think so.
Do you think I outspeed the Regigigas if I swap into Toad, or no?
No, you don't. If they're max speed, you definitely don't. So it might be correct to switch... we could just double protect this turn. Like, that prevents Fake Out from actually accomplishing anything.
Let's do that, actually. We just, like, start a turn back. Yeah, I think I'm into that, actually. Body Countess, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel, folks.
Now bring out your horse. Question is, what is this Eliki doing?
Midway
With setting up
Monster.
screens, it's going to be awkward.
Thanks for the 21-month support. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Good evening. Well, we got played like a fiddle, Carter.
Well, that's fine. That's going to trigger a policy.
That's fine.
Is it?
Is it? What if I go into Toad and then give Omnistar the clap?
Well, that's going to take an
Oh, I know.
turn.
It's going to take my
Problem.
turn. Yeah.
We could just double into the horse and hope it's good enough. Just like Woodhammer plus.
Yeah, I like that.
The problem is they're gonna set up Reflect this turn as well. So like we're gonna trigger policy, then they're gonna take out my Rillaboom, and then we're gonna be sad.
I like Digimon too. They actually just rebooted the Digimon anime and the Digimon card game. I really hope the Digimon card game reboot gets a digital play. If it does, we'll definitely play that on stream at some point.
I've been watching a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! The last like week. So that didn't go well. I've never watched Digimon or like done anything related to it, so I couldn't tell you anything about the game. Like, I know like Metal Greymon's a thing. That's the best you got from me, man. Voltras. So they don't have Trick Room. So Rillaboom's probably dead.
I'm gonna concede, Carter.
I think we're very dead. I think this matchup is probably one that...
Alright, let's try the Suicune team.
Okay, you talked me into it.
I'm done. I'm off of it. Omnistar was sweet. Maybe there's something else you could do with Omnistar and Toad. And I don't know what the other four mons are, but Omnistar and Toad seem fine.
They definitely seem sweet. Like I said, Star was definitely better than I anticipated it being.
Can I not concede from here? Oh, no.
You had to send out your Mons and then you run. It's a whole ordeal.
Damn it, Game Freak.
Why won't you let me just do things? Carl, do you have a solution to this problem we have? Because, like, I legitimately can't think of anything that would reasonably help us here.
Nah, honestly, after playing this team for the last 3 weeks now, I think after, like, what I saw today, I would probably just, like, look at what other team comps exist and things you could do and just try and put Toad and Star into something completely different.
That's, you know, that could be just
once an aggressive pair.
And, like, that's... You could try to do something similar to like what Torkoal is trying to do, where it's both viable in Trick Room and outside of it, and have like Amistar be that threat. But the problem is Amistar inside of Trick Room is too fast, and if you don't invest into speed, you're not good enough in rain.
Yeah.
So it puts you in this really awkward position. We don't have Fake Out on Rillaboom. That's the other problem. We have Taunt instead.
There it is. Good night. Alright, how does this team work, Carter? Tell me.
So there's a couple different things that we have going on here. The big ones being Comfey Dragonite. We do basically what we've done with Comfey every other time we've played it in Trigger Policy. And then Dragonite goes big and blows up everything. To pair with Dragonite, we have Tailwind on Suicune. We have a Fire, Water, Grass core of Suicune, Rillaboom, and Heatran to be able to switch in and take hits as needed. And then past that, we have Nidoking, which is Choice Scarf, which is going to let you basically outspeed everything and just pick up huge KOs with it.
All right, now I need to ask for clarification on something. Okay. Because my childhood might have just been shown. You said Nidoking. Is that the correct pronunciation, or is it Nidoking?
I've always said Nidoking, so that could be wrong.
I don't know. If it is, I've never said words correctly, but now I'm scared.
Okay, so they don't have anything outside of this Mamoswine that threatens Dragonite. So if we take care of Mamoswine, we get to do Dragonite things. So okay. I think that means we're going to have Nidoking and Rillaboom up front. And then have Comfey Dragonite in the back.
I just want to show that this team is great because I love Nidoking and Dragonite and Suicune. And I've developed an attachment to Rillaboom. So there's only 2 Mons on here that are foreign to me.
So Heatran is a giant molten monster that lived in a mountain. That's the best I got for you. It's shiny,
no emotional attachment. He's just a fire pooper.
It's shiny, super mediocre. Its eyes turn purple. So like you got nothing from me. And then Comfey does a lot of super sweet things.
What color is the special Nidoking?
It's blue.
Whoa, that's great.
Yeah, it's super sweet. It and Nidoqueen swap colors.
Okay, perfect.
I think Nidoqueen does turn purple, right? It's not ugly shit green.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Carter. The shiny scissor looks like someone puked on my bug. The green color that it is not good.
Oh, it's shit green. I thought we were special. Okay, so this start's actually absurdly good for us, and we might be able to pick up a double KO.
Yeah, we're gonna glide into this water idiot, right?
Yep, we glide into the idiot, and then we sludge bomb into the idiot, and they should go away.
Oh, right, because Fairy's a type now. Okay, correct. Poison's not good into normal. No, so, the fable of my childhood doesn't exist anymore.
So, Nidoking has the ability Sheer Force, which says any attack that would have a secondary ability does, I believe, 33% more damage, but that secondary ability is negated. So every attack that we have has a secondary ability.
But it's just 33% more damage.
Yeah, okay, exactly. Notably, if you Dynamax, none of those are secondary abilities. They all always happen. So you don't get the power boost from Sheer Force if you do that. So whereas here, we're just gonna run over everything.
Who are we Dynamaxing?
Probably the Inteleon.
Poison's a respectable type A. Yep.
So this is still gonna do quite a chunk because this thing has literally no bulk. And then they're oh, that's annoying. Well, on a positive note, the Clefable's dead. And then Nidoking goes. And then we probably lose Nidoking to the Inteleon here. Yep. That's fine. It did its job. It picked up a KO. It does a lot of what Amistar did in the last game.
Okay.
Where it wants to pick up a KO, and that's fine. We can go into Dragonite here.
You don't think it has an ice attack on the back?
Well, we can just we can Dynamax and max guard, and then the Grassy Glide should be enough to double KO it. Like to.
Oh God, someone pooped on my Dragonite, Carter.
Yeah. Yeah. So here's the problem: is they have two threats that Dragonite really doesn't like. So we probably need to protect here. We probably want to Dynamax and go max guard. And then
Rainbow Bear Derp, thank you for the follow.
It might be correct to Grassy Glide the Mamoswine.
Okay, because we're more likely to kill it because it's not max.
Well, not only that, but it has priority with Ice Shard, so it always will move first as well. It has that +1 priority.
Okay.
Woodhammer. Why do you want a Woodhammer, Carl? Grassy Glide should do a big chunk here. Okay, this is fine.
This is great for us.
Yeah, this is actually great for us.
Boom! Goes the Mammoth
I Woodhammer. Why do I need a Woodhammer? I'll pick up the KO and not take the damage. So Ferrothorn's annoying, but we should be fine. We can go for an Airstream here into.
That speeds us up, right? Into the Ferrothorn. Yeah, we
probably.
Want to. Yeah, probably here because this is going to be done Dynamaxing here in a second, right?
Yeah, we can Airstream into the Ferrothorn. And
how
we
do
can
we
go
feel
for the
about
Glide.
How do we feel about Woodhammer into the back? I don't think he's attacking Rillaboom, right?
I think Grassy Glide's probably going to be enough.
Okay.
Like, to be 100% honest, and if it's not, it's Focus Sash.
Okay.
So I don't want to take all this extra recoil from it. I told you it is frailer than a piece of paper, man.
Out of the person in chat saying I need this team, you can type !teams in chat to get the rental codes for this and the duck team we played before it.
Man, it also just did a chunk. And like the worst part is we haven't even triggered our policy.
So far, other than the fact that someone pooped on my Dragonite, this team seems perfect.
I want you to know that one took me a while to get to.
Yep. I need you to understand, Carter, that shinies aren't always strictly better.
I need you to understand that is incorrect. Just because it's ugly doesn't mean it's not worth something. Yeah, this is fine. They're just like stalling out, and we just win in like a turn. Notably, they missed the Leech Seed on the Dragonite, so they're literally just wasting our time. What other cool things do we have? Yeah, so this is what Ferrothorn does. It sits here and slowly whittles you away. So, like it's really good under Trick Room because it's absurdly slow. But the problem is like it's also good outside of Trick Room because it can just do exactly what it's doing here with Leech Seed plus Protect plus Leftovers to recover a ton of HP. Its ability is Iron Barb, so like anytime you make physical contact with it, you take damage. So like it incidentally chips you away, but at the end of the day, we really aren't worried about anything because it just sits there. We're faster than it, and we have two things that hit like a truck on the field.
Rillaboom, go boom boom.
Basically, like look how much that Woodhammer did, and it was 4 times resisted.
That was 4x resistance? That's great. He was a good little monkey. Yes, you are.
Rillaboom is great, right?
I told you, Rillaboom's the only Pokemon I've developed a liking for out of these newfangled fancy generations, Carter. Back in my day, we had 251 Pokemon and we liked it.
Is it appropriate to okay boomer you here?
You bought your Pokemon game and it had 2 regions in it, and that was all the regions. You didn't finish the first region and go, why aren't there more regions? Man, think of how much they would sell if they just like DLC'd past regions into this game.
Like that's something that I've wanted for a while. It's just like a giant open world Pokemon game, and like
yeah, man. Hey, did you ever play?
Great.
You ever play any of the old ROM hacks? All right, team first. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's talk here. I actually don't see anything that stomps Comfey Dragonite this time.
So we'll put them up front.
Yeah, we can just literally run our opponent over, and then probably like Rillaboom and Heatran in the back.
Okay. To the person who said there's only 151 actual Pokemon, you don't know your history in that the first generation and second generation are very closely intermingled, and you can't just pretend the second generation doesn't exist. If I recall, they ran out of space on the original cartridge, and that's where some of the missing no bugs come from, because originally there was going to be more than the 151 Pokemon, but they cut them out because of time and technology restrictions at the time.
I believe the official number that I've heard is like 178. So anything.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be the full 251, but it was going to be more than 150.
I believe it's like anything from like 152 to 178. You can technically catch and transfer in, but it's a huge process, and I believe it's Johnstone on YouTube has made a video explaining how to do it and everything else, and it's really super cool, but it is way more complicated than I'm ever willing to do.
Oh, so ROM hacks. There's one called Crystal Clear, where you can play the gyms in any order, and they scale and level based on how many badges you have.
I actually did a Let's Play of Crystal Clear like 2 years ago on my Twitch channel.
That's great.
So, we're going to Draining Kiss into the Dragonite.
Okay.
And then we're going to Dynamax the Dragonite. And go for an Airstream into the Grimmsnarl to make it sad.
Okay. And the Snarl's probably putting up screens with its,
it could set up screens. What we don't want to see... we don't want to see Trick, because if they Trick, that means they're putting either an eject button or Lagging Tail on us, and both of those would be very bad. Lagging Tail says regardless of our speed, we always move last in our priority bracket, and Trick eject button says if we get hit, we switch out. So Arcanine is probably gonna Will-O-Wisp here, but like, we still have 134 at base attack, so this is still gonna hit like an absolute truck.
Who's a unit? Yes, you are, Dragonite. You're a unit. A big, poopy green unit.
What do you have against it, Jeff? Why do you hate it? Like, the worst part is Dratini and Dragonairs, they turn like a super cool, like, purplish pink color, and then you get this.
Does a low-on Raichu exist in this game?
It does. It's okay. Like to put it put it very simply, it's okay. Regular Raichu has a lot more going for it, in my opinion, because you don't have to worry about the psychic typing and having all those extra weaknesses. We can click aromatherapy, which is going to get rid of the burn, and then we can rock fall into the Arcanine to tell it to go away. Because both of our things are going to be faster than the Arcanine, so we can reasonably do this and make the Arcanine sad. I doubted Carl when he put aromatherapy on this Comfey, and now that it's actually like useful here, this is sweet. Pupper.
One big rock. Oh, we got fainted.
No, it just actually lived.
No. Oh, we didn't get banded. It had a thing. Gross.
It just actually didn't pick up the KO through the reflect like I thought it would. Well, that's annoying. Alolan Raichu does not. It has Surge Surfer, which is much worse. It does not get Lightning Rod. So then here...
This Dynamax really did not go well.
Man, it didn't, but I think that's fine. Like, we're still +2 attack. We are,
do we kiss the Grimmsnarl? Will that pick up the... Probably not. The Comfey doesn't hit very hard, right?
This Comfey actually does hit very hard. It can actually do some pretty decent damage, but they also have a light screen up, so it's probably still worth hitting here. And then we can just go for, an Airstream into the Arcanine so we can outspeed whatever they have in the back. Question is, how much is this gonna do? I mean, that did damage.
Yeah, it means one more Draining Kiss next turn will be able to finish now.
Yep. It might actually go down to Sand this turn.
It's probably a little too high for Sand.
Maybe. I would be lying to you if I said I actually remember how high it was.
The question is, what are we going to have to deal with in terms of Dynamax? I guess these two are still alive. We still got back row, so maybe these two can outlast their Dynamax.
So we can actually go for an aromatherapy this turn with Comfey as well.
Then Sand probably picks it up next turn.
Yeah, we can get rid of the paralysis, and if they go for like a paralysis into the Dragonite, then it just recovers both of them.
I did, Yuma. Yeah, I appreciate it. I don't think I responded to it. That's one that's on my list to play. I've got in the game queue. I put that one in there myself.
I've heard of this game, but I don't know anything about it.
Immortal Phoenix Rising. It's open world RPG that's been praised as in the same vein as Breath of the Wild, where it has a lot of puzzles in it, but it doesn't have the shit tier combat and weapons breaking.
Dude, that was legitimately the reason I couldn't play Breath of the Wild.
It's real bad. You're not wrong. It's the reason I stopped playing it after like 15 hours. I'm pretty sure. Oh, we want aromatherapy to drop the paralysis.
Yeah, yes. we can aromatherapy, and then we can just rock slide. That'll do a significant chunk to the Togekiss. Hopefully, this isn't weakness policy.
Is Togekiss a damage?
It can be.
We're gonna find out.
Policy, it can. Togekiss historically in this generation has carried Scope Lens. With then its ability Super Luck means it's like 50-50 to crit you, which is really annoying. Yeah, see,
this aromatherapy is about to be sick value.
It's gonna be real good.
No! Don't be paralyzed, Dragonite!
Well, that's unfortunate. At least the Comfey is not gonna be paralyzed. Yeah, see, it's crit kiss. So... what do we have in the back?
I don't remember.
No!
Wait, did we just get double paralyzed time walked? The actual fuck? I'm taking my Pokemon and I'm going home, Carter.
Well, Rillaboom looks really bad in the face of Togekiss.
Yep.
So we probably just want to bring out Heatran and Flash Cannon it. Yeah, base 120 special attack on top of like 50% crit chance. Like it does a lot. So that doesn't do anything because we can just Draining Kiss it. And then we can go for, yeah, just a Flash Cannon into the Togekiss. Hopefully this doesn't have anything weird that can actually hurt our Heatran here.
Togekiss has 2 more Dynamax decks.
Yep. Their Phalanx is literally a line of poop on the floor. I can't imagine they have Aura Sphere, right? Like why would they have Max Knuckle on their special mon? Oh, that's great. Thank you. So that's how we stall out Dynamax turns. Well, that's not.
Good golly.
So, Jeff, I think we're dead.
Yeah, they still have a third one in the back, right?
No, these are their last 2.
Are they?
Yeah, because they had Arcanine up front.
Oh, you're right. Okay. No, this is fine. I'm gonna glide into the Phalanx and kill it, and then their Dynamax is done, and then my Kisses are gonna beat the thing in the back. It's easy to believe, Carter, okay?
Hey. What do we do with the giant flying egg?
Phalanx took offense to the poop comment. Why'd you have to piss him off, Carter? Is Phalanx weak to grass?
No.
Alright, so I probably need to kiss it to pick up the KO then?
Probably not. No. It's at -1 special. It's at -1 defense.
Okay, so I can glide into it.
Yeah, we can just glide into it, and that should be enough to pick up the KO. Please don't protect.
Oh no!
Did we hit it?
Alright, we killed the Phalanx at least.
Uh-huh.
Goodbye,
and now they air scream. Please live. Don't get crit. Well, it probably wouldn't matter, but it's also a stab close combat. Like, that's nothing to scoff at. That damage output from the Phalanx is a ton. I didn't anticipate it picking up the KO over there, but so
maybe
Jeff, do you think you can still beat the egg?
Maybe putting the monkey in as our 4th one was wrong here, since they had RK9 and the Togekiss. Should we have had probably someone else out of our back line?
We could have had like Suicune.
Nidoking would have been fine here too.
Nidoking actually would have been really good here because
it would have been good against both those. Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right there. Don't crit.
Damn it, Carter!
Jeff, it's literally a coin flip. I can't control this.
We literally don't have enough PP in this trading just to kill the Togekiss, do we?
Well, see, we do if we just don't do anything.
That's true. That's true. We will definitely die.
Don't crit.
Alright, so our monkey let us down.
I blame the monkey.
I blame us for putting the monkey in.
I blame society.
It is definitely society's fault. We haven't lost strength yet tonight, though. We're rubber banding right here at 8.
True. That is true. We win, and then we lose. Alright. I have no idea how we beat a Regigigas.
Alright, so they're going to neutralizing gas with the Regigigas, right? Is their plan?
Uh-huh.
What typing is Regigigas?
Normal.
Normal. None of our shitters are good against normal, are they?
No.
Is it just like Comfy Dragonite up front to
I think so.
And we just like try and go toe to toe, probably unsuccessfully.
And like we just, if we take out the the Weezing, like, Regigigas doesn't do anything.
Okay, yeah, because it's weak, right? Okay,
So then I like Nidoking, and I think I like Heatran.
Yeah, because Boom is bad.
Actually, I think we want Rillaboom because then we have a decent way of dealing with Feeny.
Okay. Yeah.
Whereas like Heatran leaves us really super weak to Feeny. Heatran has Earth Power. He doesn't have Earthquake though. Heatran is also a very specially offensive Pokemon, so having Earthquake on it wouldn't be super ideal.
Alright, so we're going to Kiss the Dragonite, like the slut that he is, and then we're going to Dynamax the Dragonite, and go into the Weezing.
So who's the slut in this situation? Is it the Comfey or the Dragonite?
I don't know, Comfey gets around. You saw him making out with the Togekiss last match. Triage is off. Kiss doesn't have priority. Does that mean I'm going to go second?
Will
the Kiss go first, though?
Fairly fast. We have Focus Sash on this thing, don't we? What are we? I think we just want to airstream into the.
Is Rock not effective against the Weezing? What's its second typing? Is it Fairy?
It's Poison Fairy.
And Fairy's resistant to Rock?
It's not resistant. Poison's not weak to Rock.
Oh, Poison's weak to ground. Got it.
Correct.
And here I was thinking Rock's coming from the ground.
It makes sense if you don't think about it.
I have to make sure I get, for those of you that are here, I apologize. I have to get a couple of swears in per Pokemon stream so I can make sure I can flag this as not for children on YouTube.
So calling our Comfey a slut is how we do it now.
Fucking slut, Carter.
Yeah, this is fine. So now we do our thing because we're not faster. This is still fine though. This is fine. I was really hoping we were Focus Sash, so this is kind of.
I was really hoping we were Focus Sash. You're instilling much confidence, Carter.
And now we do our thing.
All right, so we get 20.
What's great about this is now they have to attack into the Comfey again to get rid of it.
Yeah, but the Weezing might be able to do that, right?
Yeah, probably, but now we're faster than Weezing.
Well, they speed down, right? So we're a wash on that.
Oh yeah, we're neutral. You're correct.
Correct. They speed down both of our things, or just one of them?
Yeah, both of them.
Okay.
The max moves affect both Pokemon.
So I just
get Helping Hand.
Yeah, I just give them the clap now, right?
Yeah, we can Helping Hand the Dragonite and go for probably just another Airstream into it. I can't imagine this doesn't pick up the KO.
I mean, oh yeah, right, because we were protected last turn. Got it.
Uh-oh.
Dragonite, I love you! No, Dragonite! I loved you, Dragonite. I even gave you the clap. You know, it's perfect that our other Pokemon's a slut and it gives out the clap. That is just, exactly what you want from that Comfey.
The problem is now we're just dead, right? I don't see how we reasonably win this game.
Super dead.
Oh, they only have one turn of Dynamax left. And we have a Choice Scarf Nidoking. So they probably protect Weezing this turn.
So you probably want to go double into the Regigigas?
Probably. Notably, our Sheer Force is turned off, so if we Flamethrower, there's a chance we could get the burn. But that's probably incorrect. We probably still want to just go for Earth Power and be locked into it.
Oh, because we're Choice Scarf, so whatever we do, we have to keep doing. I think I just Wind Hammer for max damage.
We can also just protect Rillaboom this turn.
Nah, he's gonna... Do we think Rillaboom outspeeds the Regigigas?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna glide then.
No, our terrain's not up. Yeah, we don't have terrain because it gets shut off by Weezing.
Oh, does the grassy glide going first depends on the terrain?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. We're killing the Yoking anyways. I mean, it's not fine.
This game did not go well.
It did not. It did not. Yep. Regigigas is a big, scary whatever that is.
It is terrifying, isn't it? So, I'm trying to think what's the play against this. It might be...
I don't feel like we had other choices we could make.
It might be like Nidoking and Heatran up front.
I think that ends up going about the same, right? Like we double into the Reggie, but like the Reggie's kit there seemed like it was gonna one-hit KO us regardless of what we had up front.
Yeah, especially since they have Max Quake there. Like the Heatran doesn't line up well against it. Rillaboom doesn't do anything against Weezing. Yeah, I got nothing on that one.
Yep.
Yeah, Feint is like the one thing that's really good, because Feint stops Protect for the turn, and like very few Pokemon have access to it, and those that do, there's very few that are actually good. If I remember correctly, like the best one that has access to it is, off the top of my head, Hitmontop, which I do love me some Top. Cinderace, Alolan Persian, which you're a big fan of.
Ace J, thank you for the 22 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Good evening.
And there's a lot of Pokemon here that have access to it, and very few of them are actually like playable.
Okay, so is this just Comfy Dragonite up front?
The problem with Comfey Dragonite is they have Whimsicott, so they can outspeed us.
Okay.
But that might still be fine. Like, we can just go Comfey Dragonite, Draining Kiss into the Whimsicott to break its Sash and then pick up the KO with Airstream.
Okay.
And then, like, just try to keep pace with them with Airstream. And then we probably want Heatran in the back because they can reasonably deal with Metagross and take the fire attacks from Charizard. And then probably...
Nidoking is definitely not Boom, right? It could be Suicune though here too, right?
Boom doesn't look awful. Like the problem with Rillaboom is it doesn't line up well against like the Latias or the Charizard.
We don't currently have anything that's good into the water idiot though, right?
Yeah, a Dragonite actually deals with it pretty well.
Sure.
Once we get policy triggered, we one-shot the Feeny. That was one thing that Carl was very sure about.
Is Charizard playable in this metagame?
Yes. Like anything is playable. It's just a matter of like how competitive is it. And to answer that, I'm gonna pull up Peakalytics to actually look at data here for a second. Charizard is on approximately 3% of teams, and it's almost always paired with Torkoal. The problem with Charizard is it does the things that Sun wants to do worse than Venusaur, while also doubling up on your weakness with Torkoal. So it's fine, but I rather just have Venusaur in that slot.
Did they open how we thought they were going to open?
I actually didn't see how they opened. No. So we can just Draining Kiss and then go for...
We're just going to kiss the Dragonite and the Dynamax?
Mm-hmm.
And
we can just Wormwind... Or yeah, we can just Airstream into the Latias.
Do you think Wormwind picks up the KO?
Wormwind probably does, but Airstream probably also does and lets us be faster. I'm really hoping you got that in. Maybe? Can't imagine Metagross is faster than us. Carl, you're the math guy. You can max Wormwind into Regigigas to drop its attack, and then maybe survive the hail while healing. That's not a terrible suggestion. And then the following turn, we're at +2, and we can airstream into the wheezing. Latias is probably setting Tailwind this turn. Gross is max attack, max speed, so we're probably going to see a Ice Punch from it. Bulldoze? Well, that's really awkward.
I did remember to re-click the Dynamax after backing out. You can, in fact, teach a dumb dog new tricks.
So this is Steel Spike into the Comfey to pick up KO on it. That's completely fine. We don't care about Comfey. It's done its thing.
I care about Comfey, Carter. I loved Comfey. Why do you gotta make Comfey feel so bad about itself?
Because it's a slut, Jeff. We just went over this.
Oh, that's... Sluts deserve love too, Carter. Okay, so we're neutral on speed. They slowed us down. We sped ourselves back up. We're gonna put the Heatran in and go into the Metagross.
Yeah, we could also go Nidoking. Nidoking Flamethrower probably does more than a spread Heat Wave from Heatran.
Okay.
Let's find out together. Hey, that's a Feeny. We don't care about that. So, it notably, Dragonite didn't get hit by the Bulldoze because of the ground move. So we're actually faster than the Metagross now. Which means we
we didn't get hit by the speed down. Got it.
Which means we should be faster than the Feeny as well. So we can just go for an Airstream into the Feeny to pick up the KO on it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we have Earth Power. I'm an idiot. We have Earth Power instead of Flamethrower. It would have done more. But now, Nidoking is even faster. Not that that means anything, because it's already the fastest thing on the field, but it's even faster than fast.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah,
this is gonna hurt.
Zoom. Dragonite's not very good at surviving ice attacks, Carter.
He is not, and that's honestly the biggest problem with Dragonite in this current format, is there's just so incremental ice coverage on everything that it makes it really hard to be able to do what we want with it. Problem is we're locked into Flamethrower against the Tapu Fini, and Tapu Fini hits both of our Pokemon super effectively. With the same attack. That's the worst.
I thought you said we didn't care about Tapu Fini, Carter.
I didn't, and then it protected, Jeff. Our opponent's better than me. Is that what you want to hear?
It's not. I want to win. Alright, so...
we can probably just go for the Heat Wave. Actually, Flash Cannon might be enough to pick up the KO on the Feeny.
Alright, I believe.
Yeah, I have not read into it like a single Protect tonight, and that has definitely cost this game. We're faster than the Feeny. Hey, we actually did a thing!
Look at that. One of the called shots worked. That probably was where Heatran 2v1. Although I guess the Heatran's quick, so the Heat Wave should pick up the KO on the Metagross next turn, so maybe it depends on what their fourth is.
Metagross is faster than Heatran.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it took hail damage there first. Ew. That's really gross. That's not what we wanted to see at all.
And we're dead.
Comfey can one-shot the Urshifu, so that's cool. But someone had to let Comfey die. Not naming names. Well, that went over like a turd in a punch bowl.
Why are you putting turds in your punch bowls, Carter?
Because it didn't go over well, Jeff.
Okay.
See,
Commemorate your hard work. Don't mock me, game.
I'm helping you farm for vitamins, Jeff. So when you start to build your own team, you're ready. Yeah, games tonight have not been great, and I am taking like full responsibility for those. It has not been a good night. What do you mean I'm not building teams? I'm literally working on stuff as we speak. Like Electrifier.
There's a lot of Pokemon I've never seen before on this team.
Alright, the first one is Electabuzz's evolution.
Oh, I thought I was going to say Baby Electabuzz, but that's a bigger one, okay.
Yep, and then Grimmsnarl, which we've seen 100 times.
Yep.
The next one is Darmanitan. It's extremely fast and hits like an absolute truck. It's also Ice type, so Dragonite is garbage going into it. Then we have Gastrodon, which loves taking water attacks, and then Guzzlord, which is hideous.
How do you feel about Heatran and Nidoking open based on their typings?
I think that's actually great. It might also be correct to lead, like Rillaboom Suicune actually, because then we can fake out plus get Tailwind set up, and then we're faster than everything they have.
Alright, we'll try your way.
Look, man, I haven't had good luck tonight, so your way is probably correct.
Alright. Carter has no confidence in himself, so I can't either.
Plus, Nidoking should hopefully outspeed the Darmanitan.
I haven't played a Suicune yet tonight, and so far we've gotten beat up, so I'm putting Suicune in. He's gonna be our turnaround. Good. This is it. We're gonna pivot from here.
Alright, Darmanitan is base 95 speed. Nidoking is base 85, so it will outspeed us. Darmanitan is known to carry Scarf, like, almost exclusively, so... so something we could see here is a Thunder Wave into their own Electrifier, which will then trigger Motor Drive, which will then make it, give it a +1 to speed. But we can just Earth Power the crap out of that thing. And then we can Earth Power the crap out of that thing.
Gotta rise up, Earth! I believe in you. Is there an outlet on that thing's back?
Maybe?
It's gonna spin around. Spin around again. Come on, camera. Nope, wrong way.
The other way.
The other way. The other backside.
No,
nope, not that backside.
Okay, fine.
This has got to be the electric one getting supersized, right?
Yeah, and it's also base 95 speed, so they do go for the they go for the Motor Drive play into this. They're gonna outspeed Nidoking. Well, they went for it, but they went into Heatran. I mentioned on the podcast this week that I want to see Electrifier.
We have lost every paralyzed roll today, and it is brutal.
No, that was just the fact saying, hey, you are paralyzed. That's not the one saying we're paralyzed. That comes next.
That comes
right here. Gonna happen right now. Hooray!
Yes! Heatran! I love you, Heatran! You kill that supersized Pokemon.
So I mentioned on the podcast this week I wanted to play with Electrifier and Magmortar because I love their designs and I've never got to play with them. and that the Discord kind of just took that and ran with it. So now they're working on that, and I'm going to probably play it when we get a finalized version. I like Rillaboom.
I'm up to monkey around.
We can go for a fake out into the Grimmsnarl, plus go for a flash cannon into it, and it hopefully won't get to do anything. Speaking of monkeys. Okay, I changed my mind. I want to fake out that one.
Yep. And then we want to go fire into that one, right?
Yep. Yeah, Navir built it for me. It's great. The team is super fun, and Magmortar is a beast. Actually, we probably want to flash cannon into it because that's going to do stab damage, super effective, and it's not reduced from being a spread damage. So this is just going to guarantee that we can pick up the KO.
That was a good fake out hit.
It is extremely frail. Legitimately, a Grassy Glide probably could have picked up the KO. So, they've used their Dynamax. We have not, but both of our Pokemon are paralyzed.
We've got a Suicune in the back.
Suicune's very not meant to be Dynamax on this team.
Alright, you hear that, chat? We're Dynamaxing the Suicune.
Good lord. Why do I talk? Why do I talk if you're not going to listen?
Listen, you were the one that said all your advice had been bad tonight, so I assumed that Suicune's not supposed to be Dynamax, so it's code for definitely Dynamax the Suicune.
Look, this game is my comeback. Everything I've said is going to happen.
Look at that Charizard, ready to get Dynamaxed by a Suicune.
You know what? Sure, man.
Does Grassy Glide still have priority while we're...
It does. Yeah.
It does, sweet. Sick.
So we can Grassy Glide into the Grimmsnarl. We can go for a Flash Cannon into the Grimmsnarl. And this is going to do... Oh, no! Rillaboom, you failed us.
Rillaboom got its fake out in, okay?
It did. It picked up a KO. That's all that matters. And the question is, can Heatran get another KO? Holy cow! And we get the max the Suicune. And it's actually correct to do.
I told you. See, I can see into the future, Carter. I knew the Suicune Dynamax was coming. I felt it. Felt it in my bones.
Jeff, I have to ask, if you can see into the future, why are you playing a children's game with those powers?
Whoa. Don't diss my game.
I play it too,
Wait,
man.
Did my Suicune not sparkle? Is it not shiny?
It's not shiny.
Wow.
Look,
wow. The shame that this Suicune brings to our party.
You didn't notice the Heatran didn't shine either.
Shame. Shame. I have a shiny Suicune in Pokemon Go.
You know, you can bring that over to Sword and Shield now.
Insert wit. Thank you for the very generous tier 2.
You can flex on me, Jeff, and say you have a shiny I don't. I'm so glad they're letting us do this to their Charizard too. The fact that like they didn't concede makes me so happy. This is gonna be a sad geyser. This is gonna one-shot the Charizard.
You had a shiny Suicune and then released it. Why would you do that?
That's just
why wouldn't you love your shiny Suicune forever?
That reminds me, I need to get my shiny Rayquaza off of Go onto here so I can ride around on my dragon.
I have a shiny Rayquaza in Go too.
So last year when they released it, it was one of the like raid events or whatever, like the community day event things, and we had a group of like 40 people go and do raids one night, and I got back-to-back shiny Rayquazas when no one else in the party did. Like I was the only one to get them, and I got 2 back-to-back.
Remember going outside with groups of people, Carter? I miss that
Jeff, sometimes. I work in the outside. It's awful. So yes, I deal with idiots on a daily basis still.
Alright, so they've got some Entei on their side of the board.
I kind of like Suicune Rillaboom.
Okay.
And like setting up Tailwind to go fast.
Okay.
If they lead Dusclops, I don't like that plan. And instead, we revert to going slow. Probably like Nidoking and Dragonite in the back. Like, Heatran really doesn't line up against anything on our opponent's side here.
Yeah, I agree with that. The Comfey has really not been great so far in this set.
Comfey is really good exactly next to Dragonite. That's literally its job on this team. It does one thing, and it does that one thing really well.
So we were talking about the kind of duck aggro team from earlier, and I feel like what I would like to try something with that is, so I like Star and Toad, and then I feel like I want like a pair of Pokemon that could like take hits to pair with them, so that way when we run into a team where you're like, oh, we need to outlast here, we can like actually have that be an option.
I think it might be correct to just have like Dusclops and Glastrier, and like being able to go slow if we need to. Like, we have our turbo mode, and then we have our slow mode. I'm not saying it's correct, but I think it's something worth investigating.
And it's not like if you build those Pokemon, they're useless.
Correct.
So am I just Tailwinding to start then?
No, they're going to try to set up Trick Room, so I don't think it's correct to Tailwind here, because then we're always moving last.
Okay, so what am I doing?
Probably just clicking Snarl, and then going for a Wood Hammer into the Feeny.
To try and knock it out?
Yeah, that seems fine by me. They might protect the Feeny this turn. Okay, this is also fine. Yeah, this is going to take a huge hit here.
Oh, wow. That's great for us.
That's insanely good for us.
Good night, Mr. Rock.
Yeah, that's their Trick Room Sweeper that we just one-shot.
Would a Seismitoad be a good slow Pokemon for a rain team?
I refuse to play Booby Toad. It doesn't exist.
There's only room for one Toad in our life. Diet Dr. Slurm. It is a beautiful, shiny Politoad.
Do you know what Seismitoad is?
I do. I have that one in Pokemon Go.
Okay. So you know the
Booby Toad is an accurate description.
So yeah, we can just continue to click Snarl in front of this this Moltres. Like, lowering its special attack is good for us. And then, like, we can just Grassy Glide into the Dusclops.
I like that.
Like, we don't really care about anything they have going on.
This Moltres is fighting or dark?
It's dark.
Okay. That's why Snarl was weak. Got it. So then Snarl plus Glide should put the Clops down next turn.
It should. In theory, it should. We kind of need to preserve the Rillaboom to deal with the Feeny in the back, though. What do we have?
Who's our back line? Yeah, I forget who else we have at this point. We definitely have Dragonite in the back. We have Dragonite, Nidoking. So Nidoking's bad into Feeny.
No, Nidoking is actually great because we can one-shot the Feeny.
Oh,
we have Sludge Bomb to hit with it, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm just continuing to click
Star Glide. Yeah.
Yeah. Just try to pick up the KO on the Dusclops.
If they put the Feeny back in, the Glide should probably mess that up, right?
Oh, it will. It will definitely do some damage. They're probably just gonna Nasty Plot here again. Yeah, this is fine. Like, I feel like we're taking advantage of the Trick Room way more than they are.
And they have a Dynamax, right?
Neither of us have.
Yes,
and they're already down 2.
they're planning to Dynamax this Moltres then, right?
Correct. So we are going to continue to click Snarl in the face of it.
Try and offset its bonuses.
Yep. Notably, Nasty Plot gives it +2, Snarl gives it -1, so they are netting. They are netting +1 each time,
but yeah, it's not that big of a deal. So 2 + 2 is double, right? Is my understanding?
Yes. It is ×2. Each going up, it adds. So from my understanding, you start at a factor of 2/2, and every time you go positive, like you move up a stat, you add 1 to the numerator. Whenever you lower a stat, you add 1 to the denominator.
Okay.
Does that make perfect sense?
Yep.
Oh, they because they brought out Feeny, our Grassy Glide lost priority, but that's fine. We still one-shot the Feeny before it did anything.
Yep. Well, I mean, I think we just keep pumping, tapping Snarl, right?
Yeah, this is fine. Actually, we probably want to set Tailwind this turn. Because then whatever we bring out is going to be faster than the Moltres in the end game.
That's right, the Trick Room's about to be done, right?
And Trick Room ends this turn, so if we set Tailwind this turn, then next turn, we're faster than them.
Okay. I like that. I was going to Wood Hammer.
Yeah, Wood Hammer. Just hammer it away. Yeah, they're going to Dynamax, and that means that we get an extra turn of our Dynamax compared to them. Because, like, if they take out Suicune here, that's kind of annoying, but Suicune is slower than Moltres, so we get our Tailwind off before they kill us. And if they take out Rillaboom, like, who cares?
I care, Carter. Why don't you love my monkey?
Because, like, it's done its job. It's picked up 3 KOs this game, Jeff. And they're going to Airstream into the Suicune. Okay. Well, that's kind of good for us.
That's a wash with our Tailwind now, though, right? So we're not going to be going first?
No, Tailwind is +2.
Oh, okay, sweet.
I wonder...
Do we switch into King, or do we switch into Dragonite and try and outlast this a little bit? We have Rock Slide
I think going into Nidoking is correct. Because we can Ice Beam them, and that's going to do a ton.
Okay.
And, like... We can just go for another Wood Hammer here.
Do we want to Dynamax it? Dynamax probably kills it, right?
No, because we lose our Sheer Force damage, and we lose our Choice Scarf if we do that.
Got it. Okay, so King is similar to Omnistar in that we're not looking to Dynamax it. We're just looking to... It's a hitter without that. Okay.
You can, but it's highly recommended that you don't with this team.
Okay.
So that's going to trigger their Policy, which is not good. They're not Policy. Well, that's good. The question is, what did they take out here? So yeah, now we can.
And we should be good to go, right? Because we have another mon in the back.
Yeah, we bring out the Dragonite, Dynamax it, and they are sad because they literally cannot attack us, or they die to their Life Orb. So they're in this awkward catch-22 where they can't do anything. No, they're Life Orb. I just missed it the last turn. Unfortunately, Grassy Glide doesn't have priority, but that's fine.
Our health level doesn't matter. Click buttons at random.
Yeah, we literally could click anything we want to do at this point. We would win.
All I'm saying is we keep winning, but I don't submit company.
Look, man, I'm not going to have you sit here and disrespect my slut. So, they protect this turn. Next turn, we can protect the Dragonite, and they have to attack at some point. Like, we win this game if they don't.
I'm gonna click to attack button, and they're gonna die.
Yeah, that also works. No. You want to protect with 1.
Okay.
Because they have Fiery Wrath, which is a spread damage attack, which can hit both of our Pokemon, and they could reasonably take us out. They're at like +4 or whatever. I'm interested to see how much this does to Dragonite. Yeah, so they knock themselves out anyway. So the play there the rest of the game is protect with one, attack with the other, and then vice versa. Eventually they'll attack and they'll knock themselves
Carter's
out.
currently describing as the coward's way to try and finish that game.
Jeff, did it work?
If you're brave,
did it work?
You could just attack. Unlike Comfey, it was fine.
Comfey would have done damage there. It would have had priority against the Moltres.
Was that 2 in a row, Carter? Did we win 2 in a row?
I don't know how this happened.
Is that even legal? I didn't know that was legal.
You notice we're back to even on the win record.
We are.
The win-loss.
We are back. I was up on wins when we started the night, for reference.
Did you have to bring it up, man?
Did you have to bring it up?
If
I keep leaving Comfey on the bench, we'll stay up, okay? Okay, so... Open Suicune? How do we feel about Suicune?
Suicune Rillaboom seems great.
You like Boom into their Fire Rabbit?
I like Boom to be able to clap their Elekey so we can set up Tailwind.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. And then Nido King Heatran?
Yeah, that seems great. We can Dynamax probably Heatran this game. I believe Carl, if he's still around, he can correct me if I'm wrong, but our Heatran can live a Max Quake from the Metagross, and we can turn around and one-shot it back.
Thanks everybody for bringing out tonight, by the way. Good to see almost 200 people in here. Hanging out playing some Pokemon VGC. If you haven't seen this before, these are the double battles on Sword and Shield. I'm joined here by Carter Noble this evening, Pokemon aficionado, who's given me an intro over the last few weeks to Pokemon battling. It's been a lot of fun. If you own Pokemon Sword or Shield and a Switch, you can try out these teams that we're playing tonight by typing !teams in chat and importing the rental codes into your own game.
Sylveon is another suggestion that could easily replace Comfey. It does basically the same things it does, but Sylveon is way more of an offensive
so we're going to
threat.
Tailwind and then we're going to fake out the Regigigas.
Yes. The problem is the Draco is going to hit like a truck. But that should be fine.
Does Tailwind impact my Mons even that I switch in later, or is it only the current
Yes.
team?
It is. It affects everything for 4 turns.
Okay.
And then Dragon Energy is going to hit like a truck. Hopefully Suicune can live this.
Holy dicks.
Yeah, it's a base 200 power move that's also stab while also being boosted by their ability while also being boosted by choice specs.
Good lord.
Yeah, it basically does infinite damage.
Alright, are we gonna outspeed the Elekey with the Tailwind up?
Yes? If we go for Grassy Glide, we do. Because we have priority.
Yeah, this is what I'm asking. Can I not do that, and can I Wood Hammer to try it? Because my Monkey's gonna die this turn, I think, regardless. You
can go for Snarl. You can go for a Snarl to lower the special attack of the Draco, and then just Grassy Glide.
I mean, the Rillaboom's at 25, man. It's gonna die.
I like making sure we can guarantee it. Okay. I don't know the speed of this Rillaboom off the top of my head. So I would make sure that we can guarantee the the KO compared to risking it on a control roll. See, now their Elekey did nothing this game.
Okay. You're right. Wow.
Their Scarf. Well, that's not good for us.
How do we feel about Nidoking into ice?
Yeah, that seems great. Nidoking will definitely outspeed this thing because we have Tailwind. Man, that's ridiculous. Yeah, because we have Tailwind and Scarf, we can definitely outspeed this thing.
Oh, we have Scarf as well. Got it.
Yeah.
And Choice Scarf basically says you go first, but you have to keep using the same move forever.
It adds a 1.5 times multiplier on your speed. Okay. So, Nidoking's speed is at 150. So then when you add in the the boost to Choice Scarf, you go to 225, which makes you insanely fast.
Sure.
We probably outsped the Cinderace here, so we could have Earth Powered into it to guarantee we pick up the KO on it. Because then we just waste their Dynamax.
That's fair.
Every item is not +2. Yeah, the choice items add a +1 basically to your stat, but it's not affected by the other, like, Jesus. Well, Dragon's energies, its base damage goes down the less HP it has. So like we're slowly getting rid of this thing too. So its ability, Cinderace's ability here, changes it into whatever type it's attacking. So it turns into flying type there.
It's always same type attack bonus, basically.
Yeah. I would really be interested to see how much an Earth Power from Nidoking did into it.
Probably a lot, based on how much that Scald hit for.
Yeah. Cinderace is extremely, like, it's extremely fast and it hits like a truck, but it is extremely frail.
Sanito Gugret, thanks for the follow.
Greninja does have a very similar ability. I believe Greninja's ability only works for damaging attacks compared to every attack, but I could be wrong about that. And then here we can Dynamax and just go for probably a Steel Spike into the Cinderace.
Okay, and hopefully go first with the
Well, they're at +1 now, so we're probably not outspeeding it, but Steel Spike is going to give us a defense boost, so we're going to be able to live more hits from it here in the future.
Look at him go! Look at him go!
Kecleon also has Protean as its hidden ability. It has Greninja's ability as well. And Knuckle presumably going into Heatran. We hopefully can live this. Yeah, it is, but...
Okay.
Yep, unfortunately, I think not picking off the Cinderace last turn is going to cost us this game. Because now they resist the Steel Spike. Oh, okay.
They still have an idiot in the back, though, and both of our guys are low.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to sit here and continue to spam the Dragon Energy because they're still at +1 speed now too. But Scald is going into this. This might be able to pick up KO. No. That's unfortunate. Fighting doesn't resist steel? Am I an idiot? Chat's saying I'm an idiot. Carl's saying I'm an idiot, so I'm going to agree with him on this one. Well, the good news is we can deal with the Clefairy. The bad news is we have no way of dealing with the Draco.
Yeah, I guess we just put some attacks into there and cross our fingers.
Yeah, the Clefairy can click follow me, so whatever we attack with is going to go into the Clefairy anyway. Okay. So your best bet is probably like Snarl plus Steel Spike, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah, helping hand here is just going to secure.
It's going to go first, right?
Yeah, they're still faster than us. Heatran lived. Okay. We can win this.
Yeah, we've got one more. The grass field is still out to heal us, right?
And Clefairy doesn't do damage. No! I forgot about Life Orb. That was closer than I thought it would be. I'm interested in seeing. I'm pulling out the calculator on this one.
The goat. Thanks for the follow. We got a bottle of zinc. All right, back at it. Out of the frying pan into the fryer. I've learned I like Nidoking, so that's good. I like Omnistar. I like Nidoking. I like the monkey. I'm building a team in my head, Carter.
Okay, I'm listening.
All right, so what are they doing here?
I think it's correct to go Rillaboom Suicune again.
Okay, we're just hoping they don't open on the Ice Idiot.
Oh, even if they do, Grassy Glide,
Grassy
Glide and
it.
Fake Out.
Okay.
And then I don't like Dragonite because they have the
I never liked
Lapras.
Dragonite.
So yeah, probably just Nidoking and Heatran here.
Yeah, I think so. Heatran's been fine. Like I'm not.
It's fine.
I'm not like that's the summary. Like I don't know that I dislike it. Like I kind of dislike the Dragonite and the Comfey, but it's just been like it's passable. It's like a functional mon. Okay, what are the how is Lapras bulky? It looks bulky.
Lapras is extremely bulky.
Okay.
But the good thing is it dies to a Wood Hammer.
So we're gonna fake out the Ice Idiot, set up the Tailwind, and then Wood Hammer to kill Lapras next turn.
That sounds fine. The problem is they're probably going for a Resonance into your Rillaboom this turn. So it might actually be correct to Dynamax Rillaboom this turn.
If we Dynamax Rillaboom, are we gonna? If we're not gonna get killed by the Ice Idiot? The Ice Idiot said you said hits hard.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Could Grassy Glide kill the Ice Idiot? It's pretty fragile, right?
That's true. We could Grassy Glide
YOLO.
the Darmanitan, and then no, we can Snarl because I don't care about Lapras. We're faster than Lapras anyway, so if we go for Snarl, we're gonna lower its special attack, and we could potentially live the hit from it.
Okay. Oh no.
Well, that's not how I wanted this to go.
No. Wait.
No, this is
great.
fine.
Right? That's
is
water,
fine.
right?
No, that's Psychic. That's Lele, not Feeny.
Oh. I just assumed it was the same type because it was also Tapu.
No, all the Tapus are Fairy.
Oh, and they
Fairy
changed the terrain
plus.
so my Grassy Glide is no longer faster.
But Rillaboom is faster than Lapras, so unless this is like a heavily offensive, unless this is like a heavily speed invested Lapras, we should still outspeed it. Lele is not known for its bulk. It is the glass cannon of the Tapus. Hits like an absolute truck when it does hit. Please live. Rillaboom, you're a god.
I said a boom, Rillaboom. Is their thing gonna outspeed ours?
That's actually a good question.
I also
Yes.
don't have anyone good in my backline into this Lapras, right?
We can bring in Heatran, which isn't the worst. Like, we can go Heatran and then continue to click Snarl.
Okay. So I think we just try and glide into take out the Tapu?
I'm checking now to make sure that it's faster, because I'm pretty sure it is. Especially since we don't have yeah, it's base 95 speed. It's gonna outspeed Rillaboom.
They're in Jinx 6 and a reason right now. Yeah, discard aggro is fine.
But they ignored Rillaboom, so that's fine. So now the Lapras is gonna be at -2. So Lapras's G-Max ability sets Aurora Veil, which is both light screen and reflect at the same time.
Gross.
So it's taking 2/3 damage compared to us. But now, yeah, now we can just go Heatran. They might bring back out the Darmanitan here. Which if so, we don't really care about it.
Will probably outspeed us though.
Well, that Dorko outspeeds us. So here we can go for the max guard this turn to stall out our opponent's last turn of Dynamax.
I like that.
And just go for another Snarl.
Just keep him down.
Yeah, we could Snarl. We could also Tailwind. Tailwind guarantees that we're faster than the Darmanitan later, but I don't know. Like we have Nidoking in the end game as well. So if they're banned instead of Scarf, we outspeed them. But if they're not, then we are in a problem. So it's probably correct to set up a Tailwind at some point, just so we can guarantee we're faster than it. This is probably a Max Geyser into Heatran this turn. And a Draco into Suicune. Hopefully we live this. Oh yeah.
No problem.
So it's going to go to -2 special attack. Snarl is going to put it at -3 special attack. And then the Lapras is also at -3. So Nidoking is base 85 speed, I believe. Yeah, it's base 85. Got him. So then this turn, we can go for a Max Flare into the Lapras. And this is going to do a couple different things. One, it's going to do pretty decent damage to the Lapras. Two, it's going to set up Sun, so the Hydro Pump coming out the Lapras is going to do half damage. And then we can set Tailwind here, so we can guarantee outspeed the Darmanitan. And then the third point is, if they switch Lapras into Darmanitan, then we're faster than it just gets OHKO'd by this Max Flare.
I mean, I don't know what this dragon looking thing is that they have, but it seems real bad.
It's Poison Dragon. Like we took the first hit, which then lowered their special attack. We lowered their special attack, so like it doesn't do anything now.
Look at that super effective attack, Carter.
That was a super effective attack, yes. Yeah, and then we can just Max Flare into Lapras. That'll pick up the KO on it, and then we can Snarl again. We can make the Naganadel sad. Yeah, it's really good in singles from what I've heard, but I don't know anything about singles because I don't like that format. So here we are.
Why? What does it do that makes it good? That's a question, or someone in chat might know. Why is it good in singles but not good in doubles? What's happening differently there?
In singles, one of the big things is you set hazards such as spikes, toxic spikes, and stealth rocks. And notably, Naganadel now gains access to toxic spikes, and I believe it also has access to either one of the other two as well. And those just, because you're constantly switching in and out, the hazards are slowly chipping away at your opponent's Pokemon based on them switching. So you're just constantly
getting like, incidental damage.
Yeah, if you can maintain your hazards against them, you can win the long game.
Am I just using Heat Wave here?
Yeah, we can just Heat Wave that, or Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon to Lapras probably is more damage here. And then yeah, just continue to
Suicune has but one move, Carter.
It does one thing, and it does that one thing well.
Hey, DMDOs, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Good evening.
Oh no, Jeff, we missed.
Oh no, it hit and we took a little bit of damage.
We took 20 damage. Yeah, it also has the ability Beast Boost, which all the Ultra Beasts have that same ability. And Beast Boost says anytime you pick up a KO with that Pokemon, it gets a +1 to whatever its highest attack, whatever its highest stat is, which usually for Naganadel is either its special attack or its speed.
Should I be using the fire attack here? Or Flash Cannon?
Flash Cannon can guarantee the KO.
Okay. Oh, it's super effective. Got it.
Yeah. And then we can just Snarl again.
Yep. Gonna make Naganadel limp duck here.
Rillaboom went down, right?
Yeah. We have Nidoking in the back, yep.
Okay. Which will also outspeed the Darmanitan thanks to Tailwind. Also, I did the math on that Nidoking Earth Power into the Cinderace. It would not have KO'd.
Okay.
It would have done 60 to 70%.
Good night, Darmanitan. Silly little snow monkey, you've not attacked at all this evening against us.
It really hasn't. Every time we've seen it, we're just like, well,
pretty sure it's just melted every time it's put out.
Every time it's come out, it's just like, okay, I guess we're not bringing Dragonite this game.
Had to get the poison to kill us from 21.
Sure.
You did your dot job, Suicune. You can rest easy.
Alright, now we can bring out Nidoking and Earth Power it and make it sad.
I want you to note how I addressed my Suicune there, Carter. When it died, I told it it could rest easy. I didn't say that's fine. You have to love your Pokemon, okay? Don't tell them it's fine when they get knocked out.
Look, that one, actually that Suicune is mine. I need to get that back from Carl at some point.
Oh, I clicked the... That doesn't matter, right?
It literally doesn't matter.
Okay, I clicked the blank space by mistake.
Yeah, our monkey beats their monkey. But our monkey walks around on... Are we referring to Heatran as the monkey or Rillaboom? Because Rillaboom was long gone. But Rillaboom also beats their monkey.
It's faster. Harder, better, faster, stronger.
And Heatran's not quite a monkey. Oh, I forgot we lost. I thought we were on a win streak again.
Hey, we're 3-1 with this team, though. Maybe? I don't remember now. We're 3-1 since we stopped putting in Comfey and Dragonite.
That's accurate. Oh, no. I guess Heatran Nidoking is what we can try.
Can't possibly go worse than last time, right?
Well, and then probably
Rillaboom Dragonite?
Sure. If they lead Dragapult Colossal, we're in for a world of hurt. No, we're not. We have Nidoking. It outpaces the Dragapult. We can one-shot it. Yeah, this team is sweet because it has two different modes here. The Dragapult next to Colossal can go for Surf, which will then trigger Steam Engine while also triggering Weakness Policy while it Dynamaxes. So it goes from like 35 speed to like 300, like that. And everything else is you see this mode.
Okay, and I'm expecting the Wheezing to protect probably on the open.
Yeah,
because they want to keep it alive, so we should just go into the Regigigas.
Yeah, we can just go for Earth Power plus max Steel Spike into it.
Because Steel Spike increases our defense.
Yep. Gigas is going to outspeed the... Yeah, Nidoking outspeeds Dragapult because of Scarf. We get to 225, and Dragapult's max speed is 213. In previous formats, you would speed creep like all your Scarf Pokemon you would want to get to the magical number of 214, so you can outspeed Dragapult's. That's literally the only reason I know that number off the top of my head.
Maybe they're Dynamaxing the Weezing.
Oh no, they didn't.
Rats.
I was watching someone, and they said that they ran into a support Regigigas next to Weezing, and they actually did Dynamax the Weezing.
That's
because it just does literally the complete opposite of what you would expect it to. Like, well,
what's good into this Regigigas team? It seems really good.
You know, I really don't know. That's the weird part. Urshifu probably lines up really well against it because you can just punch it. You can just
nail
the
predict at least. We called to predict for the evening. You know, baby steps.
We lowered their special defense. So see, it's actually good there because Nidoking, because of sheer power being turned off, was able to lower their special defense. So now we're going to do pretty good damage here. Not enough to pick up a KO or anything, but pretty good damage. And we're going to get the defense boost, which is really what we care about here.
That was solid.
That was actually really good defense.
All right, Heatran is growing on me.
And then probably Rillaboom, right?
Well, Rillaboom's not going to... Oh, no, he is going to set his terrain still, right? Or
no, terrain is turned off currently. But we can... Do we attack into the... Do we care about the Gigas more? Or do we want to focus down the... No, we can go Dragonite and protect Dragonite, anticipating a max Hailstorm into it.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Well, so the problem with that is he gonna die? Is he gonna eat shit through the hailstorm? Hey, I think you're correct that I'm just steel spiking again.
Yeah, I think it's correct to just go for another steel spike, get that defense boost again, and pick up the KO on the Gigas. If they protect Gigas this turn, then they're just like Big Brain does. Okay, they're quaking into...
Argyle.
Yep. Oh, good lord, man. Through the defense boost. Oh, man.
Is that their third turn on him, or is it only the second? That's only the second, right?
That's only the second.
Well, shit.
Man, I don't think we've actually beat Gigas at all.
No, we haven't even KO'd it. It's not even like we're losing to the team. We just like actually haven't taken one off the field.
Like, I don't know if I'm just like inappropriately like assessing my role in this or like what the problem is here, but like we have not come close to doing anything.
How much time do we got on VGC? I don't know, another half hour or two. Half hour or so. How much time we got left in this battle, though? Until it lets me concede is the answer.
You could have conceded at any time, Jeff. Except, like,
nope,
right now.
Not at any time. I'm gonna have to wait another, like, 45 seconds, in fact.
Hey, we took out Gigas, okay? We officially did something. It 3v1, you know, it took out 3 Pokemon in the process, but we finally did it.
We were just talking about that, Slurm, and Carter's not sure.
Of course they get the poison. Of course, man.
Listen, we're better off using our RNG here now. Heatran is a bigger threat, so they're focusing on it, so dual wing beat into Gigas was correct. So we should have, like, protected with the Heatran that turn, then you're saying?
If we protect with Heatran plus dual wing beat into that slot, we pick up the KO on the Gigas that turn. But then the problem is we get Will-O-Wisp into Dragonite, and that's really sad for us.
I don't know. That's probably end up in an okay spot because we have Heatran versus their monkey.
Yeah. Like we have a
what does Feint do?
Feint shuts off protect for the turn. So what you do is in this situation where they always protect Weezing on one, you just feint it and then slap it and it dies.
Okay.
So like that, it's super niche, and that's the problem with it, is it's only really good in this matchup. Like, obviously, Feint is better. It is good in other matchups where, like, Protect is also relevant. But for the most part, like, you're devoting a move slot to exactly this matchup.
Well, I feel like most of the Pokemon teams we've been playing, like, have, like, an entire Pokemon that I'm, like, never happy with. So I feel like you could usually dedicate something to that.
True. So this is Hail. It's doing the same thing that, like, Politoed wants to do, except their payoff is Arctozolt, and it goes turbo fast. So Dragonite is awful here. Definitely don't want Dragonite.
That's the theme of the evening.
Probably just Rillaboom and Nidoking up front.
Aren't they both weak to ice?
Yes, but Rillaboom has priority.
Okay.
And Nidoking is fast.
Okay.
But I don't think Nidoking is that fast. So it might be correct instead of Nidoking to have Heatran.
We'll put King in the back. Now I'm going to put Suicune in here too, in case we want to Tailwind to guarantee Nidoking being quicker.
Yeah, if we KO Weezing, we just don't care about Gigas because it's half speed and half damage output at that point. The other out then is we could, like, burn the Gigas. If we have, like, a fast Will-O-Wisp, we could burn it, and then, like, it just doesn't do anything.
Okay, so is this a Dragon and a Psychic?
The Ninetales is Ice Fairy, and then the other idiot is Ice and Electric.
Okay. You want to fake out someone to start? Just take their turn?
Yeah, we can clap the Arctozolt and then go for a Heat Wave. We could also Flash Cannon the Arctozolt. No, that's gonna be neutral. We could Earth Power the Arctozolt to guarantee the KO. That would have been really bad had they Dynamax, but luckily we're a professional and they didn't do that. Rillaboom's probably dead here. Rillaboom is a god.
I need you to not doubt my monkey, okay?
Which one did we miss? The one we cared about. Cool.
Well, the good news is we get to glide into the Ninetales to kill the next turn before it does anything, right?
Actually, we might glide into the Arctozolt. Like, seeing how much that Fake Out did, glide is probably enough to pick up the KO.
Okay. And we can actually Heat Wave, and if we don't miss, we can kill both of them, right?
Correct.
Even if we miss on the glide. Okay.
The downside is if we don't pick up the KO on the Arctozolt, like, Rillaboom's going down to a Blizzard. But I think they're just going to Blizzard spam with both of these Pokemon anyway, so just going for the Grassy Glide seems effective here. And then, yeah, just Heat Wave again. Yeah, Burn is really good right now in the format. It takes out Gigas, it deals with Glastrier, Metagross, Monkey. Like, it Burn seems the best it's been in quite a while. Got him. And you thought you were good enough, Ninetales. Uh-oh, they got us. So, Volt Beak is its signature attack. It doubles its damage if it moves before us. So that's why it hit like an absolute truck there. I believe it's a base 70 or base 80 attack. Then it's doubled. You add Stab, you add Life Orb on it. It just does a ton.
We're 2 to 1 here, and Rillaboom's going to get to glide into someone next turn, so I feel like we're in an okay spot.
Yeah, we're not bad. We can bring up
Tailwind set up?
Yeah, we can set up Tailwind. The problem is we don't have a Dynamax anymore. So Suicune looks to be our Dynamax.
Yeah, Suicune's a great Dynamax starter.
Like, into Heatran it is.
Yeah. I've liked the utility on...
So we need to get rid of that Gastrodon. Yeah, we can Grassy Glide into the Gastrodon. It's really bad if they protect this turn. And then we can...
what if we just Dynamax and just hit the Heatran?
you don't want to do that right now because Gastrodon has Storm Drain, which is going to draw in all water attacks into it. So you need to be able to get rid of the Gastrodon before you try to Dynamax.
Okay, I'm gonna Tailwind then.
You could Snarl. Snarl to lower the damage output from the Heatran is fine. Because that's going to be their Dynamax target this game.
Okay, yeah, that's a good observation.
Protect is pretty obvious here from the Gastrodon.
So the Water Idiot prevents water attacks from hitting their team.
Correct.
Okay, so it's like a synergy with Heatran specifically. Oh.
Yep. That's not what I anticipated, and I'm kind of okay with this.
Seeking, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Good evening. Glad, monkey, glad.
Oh. Protect is obvious, Carl says. To be fair, it was. That was not the play I saw going down at all. And I am really glad that that's how that worked.
So obviously I should have Dynamaxed the Suicune because we were going to one-shot their idiot. was the easy play.
So, Gastrodon normally carries Rendo Berry, which halves the damage from a grass attack. So, for them to be able to Dynamax and still get one-shot means if they didn't, and they had Rendo Berry, they still died. Yeah, they 1000% just threw this game into the trash can. And then we can go for Earth Power, and we can Dynamax and go for a Max Geyser into it, and make it sad.
Evening, Gavin Lee. Yeah, this is the third time we played VGC on stream. There's a few of them. Carter's been hopping on with us at least once a week for the last couple of weeks now.
So Jeff, are you ready to build your own team yet?
Man, that sounds like so much work.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Are you ready for you to send me a team for me to build for you?
Yes, yes, I'm ready to give you 6 Pokemon.
Okay, that's the goal for next week, is to see how bad Jeff's team is.
Hear that, chat? I'm gonna take full responsibility next week. I think despite Tron Dragon's gonna involve a Suicune. I will say, I've liked the Rillaboom with Fake Out a lot more than Rillaboom with Taunt. Fake Out's been super useful.
After playing with it, I've really liked Fake Out on it.
Fake Out's been stellar,
so,
yeah.
Which I know that's something that you talked about when we were playing it with the Rain team, is does it pay off to have Fake Out here? And man, Rillaboom's just great. It does so much.
I'm locking him in.
Rillaboom is locked in. I have that one built.
This one right here with the Fake Out.
Okay, I can put Fake Out on it. That's literally the only difference between Carl's and I's our Rillaboom is he has Fake Out on his, I don't. But that's an easy fix.
Carl, if you're in chat, I just want you to know you need to let Carter know how superior your Rillaboom is on the regular. Alright, so they've got a Trick Pony set up.
Yep. The question is like, what do we do about it?
What do they have to protect it? Do they have anything to protect it?
They have Trick Room. They have Rage Powder with Amoonguss. So we can go Rillaboom and... Like, Rillaboom and Suicune lined up really well last time against Trick Room. I don't hate doing that again here.
Okay. Even if the fungus is a grass, right?
Correct.
So you think they're going to open Dusclop Among Us?
Yeah, the problem is like, we don't get to... maybe Heatran's correct.
What's the typing on their Articuno, by the way?
Psychic Flying.
Psychic, alright.
I think it's Heatran. Like, it's the top 4. It's just a matter of what order do we want them in.
Yeah, because we can't play Dragonite into Glacier.
Like, not only does it line up pretty poorly against Glastrier, like,
what else?
It also
what other types are good against ice other than fire? There's fire, and then what else is good into it?
Fighting and rock and steel.
Steel, okay.
So like,
so Metagross tends to be good into.
Yeah. Metagross, Heatran.
What are playable fighting mons in this format?
Urshifu. That's the list.
That's the list.
Basically, Urshifu's like the difference between Urshifu and every other fighting mon is so drastic. It's not even worth it. So here's the bad part. Raichu has fake out, so they're probably gonna clap our monkey, so we don't get to clap their bird.
And we know Raichu's faster.
Yes, 1,000%.
Does Protect beat fake out?
Yes, it does. But they could also fake out this Heatran. Yeah, this seems fine.
If we're expecting fake out, like double Protect sounds great to open, right? I guess it's bad against this.
This could be weakness policy Articuno. They could go for a Volt Switch into this to trigger policy. Brutal Swing, you're correct. That seems way more obvious than Volt Switching off of it. Please fake out my monkey. They didn't fake out our monkey. So here's the problem. They're going to trigger policy, and then they're going to airstream into Rillaboom, and then Rillaboom's going to probably die.
Do we think Nidoking's going to outspeed the Articuno?
Not at +1, it won't. Well, that's good.
Never doubt my monkey, Carter.
Look,
he
man,
takes hits like a champion.
You said it too. So now we can Grassy Glide into
the Raichu.
And maybe it's correct to go ahead and Dynamax here.
Okay, and do what into their bird? Just like Steel Spike for defense up?
Well, the problem is they're special, so we could just flare into them.
Okay.
And just like do a bunch of damage.
For the same type of attack bonus. Got it. Nude Squire, thanks for the follow. Big.
Yeah, I kind of was expecting like Navir said, is just like fake out plus Trick Room, then bring in Force and sweep us with Force. But Policy Articuno seems really cool. Articuno is a mon that Carl and I were both really excited about, and then it did absolutely nothing because Moltres was just better.
Man, this fucking focus band.
Dude, it's obnoxious, isn't it? Oh!
Did Rillaboom just live on one?
Yep. So now what's great is we can take out the Raichu.
Okay, sure. You don't need a focus band if you're lucky.
Articuno does get faster, but Articuno is faster, and it gets Trick Room, but the reason they could set Trick Room is because they could sweep us with Glastrier in the back. Heatran isn't max Dynamax. I actually haven't noticed that. Yell at Carl.
What does max Dynamax mean?
So you can...
Do I just max guard this turn and stall their thing?
Yeah, that seems great. You can feed your Pokemon Dynamax candies, which increases the amount of HP that they have as a max. So it's anywhere from 1.5 times at no experience to 2 times at max.
Got it. Yep.
And so evidently this one isn't.
Hey, thanks for the 2 years slash.
I didn't know.
Back.
I told you it was hyper trained. I didn't tell you it was ready for you. So it's not my fault because I don't candy anything. I had to go to people to get candies because I'm lazy and don't want to grind for them.
Nice. They were expecting us. We were expecting them. Our monkey's gonna spank their mouse.
And everything is right in the world.
Sure, yep. Only we have another turn on our Dynamax and they don't.
We have another one, they don't. Notably, we're at -1 defense on both of our Pokemon right now, but Articuno's special, so that's fine. The big question is what is Articuno doing here?
Okay, and they are Trick Room on the back end then, looks like.
Maybe. Probably. We can just Grassy Glide into that.
That's not gonna kill it though.
We could Grassy Glide into the Articuno, actually.
You think I can kill it?
I don't know if it'll kill it, but it'll definitely do a good chunk.
I've got Nidoking on my back still, right? Is my last one?
Nidoking and Suicune.
So, like, is there a reason to Grassy Glide if we don't think it's gonna kill it? Because Nidoking's definitely gonna, like, one-shot it with ice, right? Or whatever.
Nidoking is faster than it. That's the other problem. And I would rather Grassy Glide into it than into Dusclops. And then we can just go for like max flare into the Dusclops here. It might be correct to go for the Steel Spike to get back up to neutral defense, but I think this is fine. Well, that's just annoying. So Ally Switch just swaps their positions. I mean, they're still going to take a good chunk here. Freezing Glare into the Rillaboom's going to pick up the KO on it.
Okay, and then the bird's going down.
Yeah, Articuno gets taken out here by the... Yeah, this seems like a fine turn for us.
Like honestly, I wasn't sure which Mons I wanted to point those attacks at anyways, so like, the fact that they flipped it on us, like, it was kind of a coin flip to me anyways.
It really didn't accomplish anything for them. And that's the downside to Ally Switch, is like, when it's good, it's insane.
Oh, I have Suicune still too. Yeah. I forgot. I thought our top idiot was dead. That's funny.
Nope. Yeah,
alright.
Ally's really good when it wins you the game. And in that instance where we're just like attacking both of their Mons anyway and going to pick up a KO, like, it didn't accomplish anything for them.
Okay, and there's the Glastrier. So...
Which, this is just great because we can just Flamethrower plus Heat Wave, and that will probably pick up a KO.
I don't think we have Flamethrower on the Heatran. No, we have Flamethrower on the Nidoking. Got it. Yeah.
And this is in Sun. And they've already used their Dynamax. Yeah.
Yeah, Ice Horse is a lot less scary when their Dynamax is gone.
Dynamax Suicune tonight, and it won us a game, thank you. Question is, how much does this do?
Enough.
Yeah, cool. I was kind of concerned that it wouldn't be, but, you know, we're like, sure, set your Trick Room. And, like, it doesn't matter. Dusclops doesn't beat us in a 1v3.
Heatran was impressive tonight. Honestly,
what were you saying?
It's probably not going to take you much work to build whatever team I request. It's probably going to be a mix of the Pokemon we've played in previous weeks.
Yeah, that's fine, man.
Goodbye, Dusclops. Was that 2 in a row? I think that was the second one in a row.
Was it?
Yeah.
How long ago did we lose the Regigigas? That feels like...
I think it was 3 ago.
Are we into tier 9 now?
No, I think we're 1 off. I think we need to win. If we win the next one, we'll get to 9. What is Ultra Ball at?
10.
10? Alright.
Dang it.
Alright, so if we streak runner here, if we run hot, we could hit it, I think.
I don't know, man.
Alright, Carter. We're gonna play till we lose. We're gonna play till we lose or until Ultra Ball, okay?
Whichever happens first.
Whichever happens first.
Alright, time to bring Dragonite Comfey up front here.
Listen, this is a 4-handed Pokemon team I'm currently playing.
You know, worst part is like, Carl originally, Carl and I built this pretty much together. He did a lot of the work and like all the calculations on the EVs and everything, but this is a team that him and I had the same idea for, and he just ran away with it. Of Comfey Dragonite as like the core of this team. So this is extremely, extremely hard sun, and they're gonna try to put us to sleep, and that's extremely rude.
So, I think I want to open Suicune here and get our Tailwind going.
Actually, what could be good here is Comfey having aromatherapy, so we can just wake up.
Isn't Comfey weak to fire?
No, it's just fairy.
Oh, it's just fairy. Okay.
I think...
Is this Comfey Dragonite? This might actually be Comfey Dragonite, right?
I'm leaning towards it.
All right, it hasn't worked yet, but well, I feel like I owe it to give Comfey and Dragonite a try here. And then I feel like I'm on the... I was gonna say Never Not Monkey, but they've got 2 fires.
Look good here.
So,
Monkey lines up against exactly Jellicent, which doesn't seem great.
So King Heatran on the back?
It could be correct to have Suicune as well.
As just a Scald Swallow?
I don't hate that. I think Heatran Suicune?
I'm gonna put the King in. I want to kill people. I'm weary of submitting Comfey and Suicune because then we have half of our mons that don't do damage output.
That's true.
I feel like putting in 50% supports.
Ah, yes. Akaberry Comfey. That's a really pretty shiny.
Okay, we're just doing the stock Kiss the Dragonite like the slut that Comfey is. Dynamax.
No, I wanna click aromatherapy.
Just preemptively?
They're going to put us to sleep.
And they're gonna be faster than us.
Yes. So the Lilligant, the plant thing there on the other side.
Okay.
It has chlorophyll, so it moves twice as fast in
think I can kill this? With a rock?
Maybe. I actually like Wing Beat. I like Airstream into the Lilligant.
Okay. Just get our speeds up.
Yeah. Aromatherapy does not get priority. Because it's not a healing move. Even though it removes statuses, it's not a healing move.
I've liked the Dragonite, but I feel like with Gallister being a tier 1 team in this format, you just can't play it.
Yeah, and that's the big thing about it is it just gets ran over by so much of the team. Well, they just missed their sleep powder anyway, so it doesn't matter. Well, they're focused, Ashel. That's annoying. We can Draining Kiss it. I mean,
Draining Kiss will have priority next turn, right?
Yeah. So they're probably just clicking Eruption here to do as much damage as they can. Oh, that's even worse for us. Oh wait, we have aromatherapy.
I think we take a turn though, right? Because I want to Kiss to kill the grass one.
I think so. Actually, what we can do this turn is aromatherapy and rockfall into the Torkoal, because that's going to then set because they can't put us to sleep because we're burnt. So we can
therapy.
Yeah, they can't do anything. We can aromatherapy to get rid of the burns on both of us. Dragonite then go for a rockfall into the Torkoal, and then the Lilligant will go down to sand.
Oh, rockfall's at sand?
Yes.
That's good to know.
Healing Wish, I believe, knocks them out, but it heals whatever comes in, which doesn't accomplish anything here because their next Pokemon that comes in is going to be full HP. So the question is how much does this do? A lot.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to remove our +1 speed. Luckily, we haven't triggered policy yet, so we can remove the Torkoal before they get to clear smog off our weakness policy. What was changed this gen?
Okay, so do I want to kill the Torkoal or do I want to airstream into that grass Pokemon?
We can Draining Kiss plus airstream into. No, because they can just Burning Josie us again. I think it's correct to remove the Torkoal, but I think Leafeon is going to be their Dynamax.
And then we're going to be out of Dynamax at that point.
We could airstream the Torkoal to get our +1 speed this turn.
Think that kills it? It probably kills it, right?
Yeah, like it's stab, which isn't quite as much as weakness, but it's still gonna do a lot. What is this Torkoal set, man? I can honestly say I've never seen anything this Torkoal is doing before on any other Torkoal.
They just clear the sand to make it sunny. It is an evolution. A grass evolution.
No, wait, that was the Leafeon that did that, not the Torkoal. We were faster than Torkoal.
Charizard on the back. That's decent. We got Nidoking on the back still.
Yeah, we also just have Rock Slide, and we're faster.
Hey, Pack Diesel, thanks for the host. Hope you had a good stream. So
we can Helping Hand plus Rock Slide.
Okay.
And that's gonna do effectively like 6,000% damage.
And we airstreamed last turn, so we should have priority.
We should. This is probably Charizard, which if it is, it hopefully is just gonna melt to this Rock Slide.
And we have Nidoking on the back with Rock Slide too, so I'm like not super worried about this.
No, Nidoking has. We have Suicune in the back.
No, I don't. I've got Nidoking and Heatran.
Okay. Well, Heatran lines up pretty well against like what they have going on. Iron Tail into the Comfey. That should pick up a KO. That's fine.
It is Godzilla.
Charizard's still faster.
Holy crap. Live! Fuck.
Yeah, that didn't go great.
Wow. That is.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be faster than us at +1. Huh. Well.
I'm gonna put in these I get. Thought we were gonna be in an okay spot, and then we died before we had to either remove that. So.
I definitely thought we were okay, and then, like, we just didn't accomplish anything that turn.
Yep. I think we need to kill the Leafeon, right?
Yeah, we can Heat Wave. That'll do, like, good damage. And then we can Flamethrower. Oh, we can Sludge Bomb. We can Sludge Bomb it. That'll be Stab. Yeah, it's super effective. It'll be Stab. And it lines the Sludge Bomb lines up better against the Charizard in the end game than Flamethrower does. Solar Blade is just physical Solar Beam.
Okay, King lived that.
Good lord, man. Heatran will not live that, no.
Man, I cannot believe our Choice Band was just useless here, huh?
Well, Chlorophyll is 2 times, and they're at +1 speed from the Airstream last turn. So there was a 0% chance we outsped the Leafeon. But, man, Charizard is just obnoxious, man. When Charizard is good, it is insane. The problem is it just doesn't usually line up well against like the rest of the format right now?
I don't know. I mean, like, what's it called? The stupid horse is real good.
True. The horse is really good. The problem is like Charizard also needs Torkoal to be good. Like Charizard on its own is not very good.
I think I'm ready to call it. At least the back half went better than the front half.
True. The Duck team didn't go great tonight, but we learned a lot of things about it. This team was cool. Like you've said, I just don't think Dragonite lines up particularly well against the current format.
Yeah. Like looking at my just like the teams that we played so far, like I was a big fan of Nidoking and Rillaboom off this team. The Suicune was fine on this team, but I don't know that I would love it in general. I really liked Toad and Star off of this team.
Okay.
So like I feel like at the moment, looking into like what I might want to have built for next week, I'm thinking King, Rillaboom, Toad, Star, and then maybe I'm gonna spend some time on Pikalytics looking for the last two.
Hey, you let me know. The sooner the better, because then I can shiny hunt things.
I can shiny hunt things. All right, sounds good. I'm gonna look up what the shinies look like before I tell you. So maybe it will. We'll do it. Anyway, thanks everybody for getting tonight. We had a bunch of new followers. Really appreciate everybody. Welcome to the channel. If you're new again, my name is Jeff Hogan. I'm joined here by Carter this evening. I stream full-time here on Twitch. We've been doing Pokemon VGC one night a week. I also do a lot of single-player story-driven stuff, as well as other turn-based strategy games. We play a ton of Legends of Runeterra. That's Riot's League of Legends-based card game. I play that every single morning during the week. It's the primary game that I stream. We're definitely gonna have Carter back on one night next week to play some more VGC. If you enjoyed the session tonight and you haven't watched us play before, Carter and I have done this for the last couple of weeks now. You can find it up on my YouTube channel, the past streams of that, along with some quick highlights from it. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and hopefully see some of y'all tomorrow morning for some Runeterra, or tomorrow night we'll be continuing my Witcher 3 playthrough. So everybody stay tuned.